I'm pretty excited. Got a feature coming back today. We did this feature. I want to see if you guys can guess. Just out of curiosity, as we launch the MJ Morning Show here on a Thursday. Oh, Froggy, your wife. I got to get her on the phone. What is one of her favorite bands of all time?
Favorite band?
Yeah, what is your...
New Kids on the Block?
Yes, and also...
I don't know.
NSYNC?
No, she doesn't like them.
Oh, I thought she was an... She's
likes, a new kidder.
Yeah.
She's an NKOTB?
Yeah, Kim is a new kidder all the way.
Because I was at the Chad Chronister campaign kickoff event at Armature Works last night because, the sheriff in Hillsborough County, the sheriff, you run for re-election. It's a political position. And I was at the kickoff event for Chad Chronister's next campaign, and Joey Fatone was a special entertainment guest, and then one of the dudes from Boys to Men was also there. In fact,
You mean Backstreet Boys?
No, Boys to Men.
No, Boys to Men.
Oh, really?
Hold on, wait a second. Are you?
There was a band called
Yeah.
Boys to Men. They had a really good career in
Boys to the end of the road.
It's so hard.
Come on. To say goodbye
Oh, God.
to yesterday.
Boys to Men. He meant what he said, and he
Yeah.
said what he meant.
Yeah, so
Interesting.
Yeah, no. I thought your wife liked both Backstreet Boys and New Kids on the Block. Anyway, Joey Fatone was at this event last night, and then one of the dudes from Boys to Men was there, and they did a set, and they started doing like TV theme songs. So I'll get to that a little later on. I've got a funny chunk of audio we'll get to.
Why can't all concerts be like that?
Where they just
That's awesome. Why couldn't Billy
Joey
Joel
Fatone
and
went to
Sting
selling out 50,000 seat stadiums to singing TV themes.
I would watch it.
It's awesome.
Listen, hey,
Good for him.
Doesn't he live in Orlando? Or
That dude's always around.
I think he's somewhat local. No, he's a nice guy. He's a approachable, nice guy. Yeah. Anyway, the Chad Chronister for sheriff for Hillsborough County. The campaign event was last night. It was just a nice event. I'll get into a little more detail on that coming up. But I'm excited. This is a feature that ran regularly for years on the MJ Morning Show. We brought it back last year. It was back for an appearance, 6 months ago maybe? And ladies and gentlemen, it is booked for this morning. Fester, do you have any idea what MJ Morning Show bit is back this morning, if you were to guess? Any idea?
Mumble Man?
Mumble Man.
Ron the radio receptionist quiz?
No.
Quiz the crap head?
Man, you're going way back.
I mean,
Hold on. Did we bring Mumble Man back last year?
I don't know. Maybe
I just give you a hint.
I'm trying to think.
We brought back an old school MJ Morning Show bit, a segment.
Okay.
We brought this back like 6 months ago, and I didn't intend it to be a one-offer. Yes, Rox?
I don't think he was here for it. I think I know what you're talking about, and I think Fester was out.
Yeah, it might have been out.
About 6 months ago, was it Make Dave Laugh?
Did you say Make Dave Laugh? Yes! Hold on, Fester, wait a minute.
You know what?
You weren't here? Did you have like a flare-up of something?
No,
or
so that was the week
were you hospitalized?
Close.
In Michigan selling RVs?
Yeah, I was in Pennsylvania selling RVs that week.
Whatever.
One of those godforsaken states.
Right.
But yeah, that you had him on in September.
I hate Dave, by the way.
What do you mean you hate Dave? Roxanne, how can you hate Dave?
He didn't laugh at any of my stuff.
Oh, we'll change that today. All right,
that's more on you than him.
The reason why I'm hitting you guys with this at 6:04 in the morning with the return of...
Make Dave laugh and you could win, but you don't get no money. He will bust a cackle and grin if he thinks you're funny.
All right, so make Dave laugh.
Yeah. Real funny.
I don't even remember that song.
Roxanne, don't have a bad attitude, please.
Yeah, I mean,
come on.
All
right, I'm giving you guys a very early start here. Start making your list of funny words or a quick phrase. The rules are simple. It's either one word or two words. All right? So you could, say toe licker. All right, toe licker. That's a word or a phrase, a two-word.
Two
So
words.
it's
Okay.
one word or two words. So make Dave laugh. He has a very, very low threshold to laugh.
He
So
really does.
we lay a little phrase on him or a single word, and the key is make Dave laugh. Roxanne, that's not nice for you to say you hate Dave. I mean, come on, who hates Dave? No one hates. Well, because he didn't laugh at anything.
Yeah.
All right, do me a favor. You've got plenty of time. We're going to play Make Dave Laugh at 7:30 this morning. So it's an hour and 25 minutes away. You've got an hour and 25 minutes to just come up with some funny words or a funny little two-quick word phrase. So go to work on it. Everyone, Froggy, start putting your list together.
Oh, please, I'm the king of this game.
Yeah.
Fester, start putting your list together.
I already have.
Roxanne, listen, he didn't laugh at anything you did last
Nothing.
time. I think he laughed at all of ours.
Did you tell me you have charisma, though?
What?
You've got spunk.
Yeah, he got spunk.
You got spunk, girl.
Fester,
You
go
got
eat a kiwi. Go choke on a kiwi.
Why don't you save that for Dave?
All right. So, Roxanne, you have plenty of time. Come up with just funny words, a funny two-word phrase, and make Dave laugh. An hour and 24 minutes from right now, we play Make Dave Laugh. Very excited. Hey, I'm also very excited about tomorrow as I'm giving away $1 million. Someone's going to walk away a millionaire by listening to the MJ Morning Show tomorrow morning. Between 7:45 and 8:15 this morning, we're giving away $1 million. Now, Fester, your phone has blown up because
You said this morning. It's tomorrow morning.
no, I said tomorrow.
Tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
Friday morning it's happening.
Didn't I say tomorrow morning?
You said this morning.
This morning.
Okay, well,
This
I
morning.
said tomorrow morning once, and then I said
It's going down tomorrow.
It's tomorrow morning. Yeah. So I'm sorry for misspeaking. So tomorrow morning between 7:45 and 8:15, going to give away $1 million. A lot of folks are curious. Fester's phone has been blowing up. Fester's cell number, everyone knows it. 813-310-8444. People are sending Fester text messages. I'm getting blown up on my email, mj@mjmorningshow.com, my DMs on Instagram at Certified MJ Radio, people asking questions. Listen, if I wanted to say exactly what was happening, I would have already done it. I'm pushing you to tomorrow morning between 7:45 and 8:15. I've given you a big clue. I'm giving away $1 million. Somebody is going to walk away tomorrow morning a millionaire just by listening to the MJ Morning Show, following my instructions, calling in tomorrow, being the right number caller. It's as easy as that. Tomorrow morning, somebody, what's the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Remember the
the old Regis show.
Regis film with
Yeah.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Right. So tomorrow morning, very excited. Hey, we're loaded today on a Thursday as we just get rolling. 6:08. Traffic is on. Let's grab Pat with the latest MJ Morning Show back in just a moment. Starting. Morning show on Q105, MJ and the crew, Froggy, Fester, Roxanne, me, Andrew, the producer. I just sent you the audio, Andrew, so if we can pull that. Yeah, we just played In Sync, and that was just coincidentally scheduled in the computer. I didn't pick the song. And last night, like I said, I was at that Chad Chronister for Sheriff, the re-election kickoff campaign last night at Armature Works. Had the huge banquet space. That's a nice space. Have you've obviously been to Armature Works,
Yes.
but have you been to the 10,000 square foot huge banquet room in there? I mean, it's really a nice space.
I've seen it. I have not been in it.
And like I said, NSYNC was just scheduled, and Joey Fatone was entertainment last night, including one of the dudes from Boys to Men.
That's cool.
And I just had Andrew pull the audio. I videoed a little bit when they went into a little set of doing TV theme songs. And one of my favorite TV theme songs of all time was actually sung. So we'll get to that coming up in just a bit here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. All right, Froggy, I'm getting a ton of requests for Hal Herman. And, you were out all last week. And here we are. We're almost at the end of this week. And I just need you and Hal to deliver. Can I get a Hal Herman headlines?
Possibly tomorrow, yeah. Maybe. I'll talk to Hal.
Hold on. Can we book it?
Book it. I remember I book it when I was a kid. Remember Pizza Hut?
Aye. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a guaranteed fact. Man, tomorrow's going to be a busy day.
Yes.
I'm going to make somebody a millionaire. Someone is going to walk away a millionaire. And then it's confirmed. Hal Herman headlines tomorrow on the MJ Morning Show. I would say sometime around 8 o'clock or so for Hal Herman headlines.
Exciting.
All right, so it's locked in. It's booked. Hey, also got big news yesterday from a member of the show. Yeah, we thought this fell through the cracks. We thought that you were going to be screwed over, hosed over, promised something, not delivered. Who am I speaking of? Would the individual that's affected by this setup please raise their hand and reveal what finally was delivered?
What?
Hello?
Me?
Yeah. Oh, look, Roxanne just raised her hand. Yes.
Who, me?
Yes. Yes, you. Yes.
Yeah, it finally arrived yesterday.
All right.
I think Doug tried to package it as like a birthday gift. He tried to,
Wait, a freebie that he got
Yes.
for perpetrating a television fraud?
Exactly.
So-
This is a big time television fraud.
Oh, do you know what it is?
Now I know.
What do you think it is?
Several months ago, during the Michigan-Ohio State game, Doug was on a Fox
Broadcast. Their morning
Yeah,
broadcast for the college football games. Yeah,
And
rivalry weekend.
The contestants each won a Peloton.
Dig Dug, Roxanne's husband, Dig Dug, was drafted to be a bike rider in some kind of a race on the set of this Fox Sports college football program. Was that on Fox Sports 1, FS1?
It was on the main Fox Sports station.
Hold on, no.
It was on the
Fox Sports.
Fox
Yes.
Sports, the noon broadcast before the kickoff.
No, it was a little bit earlier than
Yeah,
that because I remember him calling me at 9 o'clock in the morning and he's getting ready to do it.
Doug was up there with Derek Jeter at the Michigan game.
Yes.
The Wolverines game, but they enlisted Doug to wear a red sweatshirt hoodie for Ohio State.
Right.
And pretend that he was an Ohio State fan. And he was on TV, and it was a race, a Michigan fan versus an Ohio State fan. And what was the end game? They had a pedal, and it was
just who's going to win. It was just a Peloton promotion.
Yeah, it was a promotion for Peloton.
Yes.
But what was the finish line on the Peloton? What was the goal? What you had to?
Well,
in like 60 seconds, whoever got the most pedals was the winner of the game.
Oh, was that it?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So Doug had a fake being an Ohio State fan when in fact He's from Michigan.
Yes.
He's a Wolverines fan.
Yes.
But for participate, so how did he get picked? So because they had Derek Jeter on the set, and Doug was just like the entourage Klingon dude, and they just said, hey, guy.
Listen, I got news for you.
Hey, Derek Jeter's valet, could you just pretend you're an Ohio State fan?
I got news for you. I hope Doug's not listening because he believes that he is part of that broadcast team. So we don't want to burst his bubble.
Wait a sec, Doug
Yes.
Doug is part of the broadcast team where
very much so.
Derek Jeter does what, Fox baseball commentary?
Very much so. Very much so. I mean, if you listen to what he does, you would think he was too.
Yeah,
like
he
really
gets out the lint roller for Derek's soup.
No, he's on.
Hey, Doug, roll me. Doug, roll me.
No, not exactly.
All right, I'm sorry.
But I mean, if you talk to Doug, he thinks like these are my guys. I'm part of this crew. And when I look at their text messages back and forth, and I think they all pretend Doug is part of the Fox crew. He just doesn't get a paycheck for it.
Wait a minute.
I haven't seen it yet if he does.
What does he do for the Fox TV crew? For the Derek Jeter Fox Major League Baseball commentary entourage? What exactly is Doug's position?
I don't know, but I see his little, when he's not traveling with them, what
does he yell at Fox? Hey, there's no Sprite in Derek's green room. Where is Derek Jeter's Sprite? He wants Sprite. It's got to be at 34.7 degrees. Where is his Sprite?
Yeah, it's like the Nicki Minaj list of things list of demands. No.
Right. So,
but he was there, and he was. You know what? It's funny. I don't even know how it came about. I've never even asked him. All I know is he called me that morning, and he was like, "Put the TV on. I'm going to be on in however many minutes." And I think to myself, "Okay, you mean Derek's going to be on?" Like I didn't think it was going to be him, and there he is riding the Peloton.
Hold on. You thought when he says, "Hey, I'm going to be on television," that he considers himself like a Siamese twin, or like Andy Garcia's undeveloped twin attached to his shoulder.
No, what I pictured
the Mike's Hard Lemonade commercial.
No,
with the little talking head stuck on the guy.
Hello, I'm Dig Dug. I'm with Derek Jeter.
No, what I pictured was Derek speaking to the Michigan team,
right,
and them rolling B-roll of it and seeing Doug somewhere in the vicinity.
Anyway,
that's what I pictured. But no, they talked to him. He was riding the Peloton, hamming it up. Urban Meyer was coaching him.
Now, because Dig Dug, Roxanne's husband, was on this Fox Sports little segment on the Peloton, he was given a Peloton as compensation for doing this stage bit where he had to pretend he was an Ohio State fan when he wouldn't typically be caught dead. Didn't he pull the hoodie over his face so people couldn't see his face?
He did have the hoodie all the way up. Yes, he did.
Right. So for doing this, Peloton promised him a Peloton.
Well, both contestants at the end, they go, hey, and everybody goes home with their own Peloton. And
you were waiting for this thing to arrive.
Yeah, that game was in November. It was right after Thanksgiving.
Right. So November, and we spoke about this before we went on Christmas break. It's like, where the hell is Doug's free Peloton? And then we get back from Christmas break, early January, we were on the show saying, hey, where the hell is Doug's free Peloton? And it finally arrived yesterday.
Yes. I think he wanted it to arrive on my actual birthday.
Right.
And it would just be like an extra birthday gift.
So
right?
Here, I don't have to shell out any coin for Roxanne's birthday gift.
Here it is.
Hey, honey, here's a Peloton.
Great timing.
Did it get dumped off at your front door? Or did they bring it in and set it up? Was it a valet deal? What was the story?
I took a late nap yesterday. I had a long day, so I was sleeping at about 4:00, and I heard some commotion, and I heard the kids talking. I don't even think Doug was there. I don't know if Doug was there.
Wait. Did you have a liquid lunch and you blacked out drunk?
No, I worked all day yesterday. I did more media coaching after this job, and then I got home and I was like, I need a nap. So my Nana was over. So I don't know if Doug was there when it arrived or not, but I heard the girls talking to the delivery person who set it up, and then they were the ones who told me.
They did set it up.
Yes, they set it up. Yes.
Now, where in the house is the new Peloton?
It's in our den.
Also, didn't we discuss that you would have rather had the Peloton treadmill versus the bike?
Yes.
Did you ever? And I said, have Doug get a hold of whoever the contact person was, or have Jeter get a hold of the Fox Sports people and say, hey, we'd rather have the Peloton treadmill versus the bike. So you guys never took my advice and
No.
you got the bike.
No, we got the bike. You
Yeah.
know, push yourself to do things. I'm not normally a bike rider.
Oh, wait a minute. What if we have a listener? They have the treadmill, but they'd rather have the bike.
And they want to do a switch because they don't want their children to get eaten by the treadmill.
Well, remember Peloton
Yeah.
had an issue. Didn't like
Yeah.
a dog get
I'm
decapitated?
sorry.
And no, but some kids got caught up into the treadmill like it was a Jetsons thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know. All right, so it's set up. Has anyone climbed on the Peloton yet?
My kids have.
Oh, great.
Yep. They both climbed on it. They fight over it. I mean, they know the rule. They're not allowed to ride at full speed when no one's home.
All right, so this thing's going to be your kid's jungle gym, or it's going to be like a clothing rack. You're gonna
No. We'll use it. No, we'll definitely use it. But they were like, my kids were telling me all the stuff about it. They're like, yeah, the accessories are coming, more weights are coming.
Whoa.
We're gonna.
Hold on. So
Yes.
your kids are having a conversation with you got a 4 to 6 year old,
Yeah.
and they're interacting with the delivery people
Of course,
with no adult supervision.
Nana was there.
Your kid, who's Nana? Is that
Nana.
is that
Nana.
your
Yeah, my mom.
your mother? Okay.
Yes.
All right. Just getting rolling today, folks. An hour away from Make Dave Laugh. Dave Legaretta will be joining us in an hour at 7:30 this morning. The whole crew has one job, and that's to make Dave laugh. Yeah, of course, Dave used to be the custodian, the plant manager over at iHeart when we used to be there, and they let him go because, well, they didn't need him anymore because they sold that Gandhi property, which is like a vacant homeless hangout now. I don't know what they're doing with that building, but Dave is, hey, he's on the market, man. So Dave is told. So we brought Dave back now that the MJ Morning Show's with Beasley, and we're not with iHeart anymore or Clear Channel. Now Dave is available because Dave doesn't work for them anymore. So in an hour, Dave is back with Make Dave Laugh. Next, though, it's Early Morons in the News on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Great pile of morons next. Got a warning. If you're going to potentially hold up a convenience store, you might want to hear the next story. All right? First up, if you've thought about knocking over... Another moron in the news. 6:40 MJ Morning Show on a Thursday morning. It's not just any typical Thursday. This happens to be a leap day. It's your every 4 years leap year. So this February, we've got the 29th day of February. So here we are. It's Feb 29. It's every 4 years except... Roxanne, what were you saying? That it's like every 100 years they even skip the leap year? Like the last, or actually it could be every 200 years, because the last time that a leap year was skipped was what year?
1900.
Okay.
So we think of it like, okay, we need to add that one full day every 4 years, but that's because of rounding. But due to rounding, you don't need a full day every 4 years. So the rule is if the year is divisible by 100 and not divisible by 400, the leap year is skipped. That's why we didn't skip it in 2000, because 2000 is divisible by 400.
All right. So the last time that a leap year was skipped was 1900. Mm-hmm. And the next time a leap year is going to be skipped is when?
2100.
All right, so that's a 200-year span.
Right.
Yeah. We're not going to be around to worry about my kids. My kids might not even be around. Because, Chloe was born in 2001. If Chloe's around in 2100, that would make her, 99 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even my kids might not be around for the next. Is that creeping you out? Is that weird? Is that weirding you out?
Yeah, all of it. I mean,
Weird.
it's weird.
Hey, your kids won't be around most
I
likely.
mean, yeah, in 100 years, we all have one thing in common. We'll all be dead.
Yeah, maybe nobody will be around. You never know.
Early morons in the news. Hey, if you're planning to knock over a convenience store, please think twice about this act. Nebraska guy walks into a quick stop. Walks into this convenience store earlier this week, demands money. He is holding a Hostess cinnamon rolls box on his right hand. So he walks up and he's got his hand like on this Hostess cinnamon box. So it looks like his hand might be inside the box.
Wait, it's cinnamon roll box?
It's Hostess cinnamon rolls.
Okay.
Look, I'm familiar with Hostess Twinkies and Hostess cupcakes.
Oh, they have a whole line of
Hostess fruit pies.
Okay.
I'm not totally familiar with the Hostess cinnamon rolls box, but the clerk, fearing that the container had a gun concealed, that the bad guy had this Hostess cinnamon rolls. You know, I'm looking at the box right now. I've never purchased this. I've never had Hostess cinnamon rolls, but it is an elongated rectangular box, and apparently this guy's got his hand inside the box. The clerk, fearing there is a gun being held by the robber inside the box, okay, the clerk, who was a female, handed over cash. Cops then respond to the incident, identified Isaiah Bartu, 24-year-old Lincoln, Nebraska resident, as the possible suspect. While speaking with officers, Bartu attempted to flee on foot, quickly detained. A subsequent search of Bartu turned up 4.1 grams of methamphetamine, a silver handgun, and an undisclosed amount of cash. He was arrested on multiple felony counts, including robbery, possession of a controlled substance, and use of a deadly weapon in the commission of a felony. So he's locked up in advance of his scheduled arraignment. Bartu, who had a gun tattooed on his right forearm, previously served more than 2 years in state prison for a 2021 assault conviction. He was arrested in April. This guy's a mess. You know, in April 2020, he was arrested for striking a liquor store employee in the head with a bottle of Jack.
So he likes using props.
Oh, my God. So, that got him, a bunch of jail time as well. But the guy has been arrested.
Right.
The question is, and this is your warning. First of all, don't knock over convenience stores. But the guy did have a handgun. I'm just trying to figure this out. If you're robbing the convenience store clerk, why are you sticking your hand inside this rectangular box of Hostess cinnamon rolls? Why if you have the gun, why are you just holding the gun? Why do you feel this compulsion to hold the gun inside a hollowed out box of Hostess cinnamon rolls? I'm just trying to figure it out. Anyway, the guy didn't get far. This guy is jailed in Nebraska.
Did they find any other baked goods on him?
No.
Did they find ho-hos?
Any Little Debbies?
Have you ever had the Drake Funny Bone? It's like
What?
a chocolate Twinkie with peanut butter in the middle.
Oh.
So good.
I never heard.
What's so funny about that?
Is that new?
No, it's been around forever.
The Drake Funny Bone?
Oh, my goodness. That's one of my favorites.
Never heard of a Drake Funny Bone.
It's like a chocolate-coated Twinkie with peanut butter jammed in the middle.
Now, Drake's, those are the ones, they make devil dogs, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I haven't had a devil dog in a long time.
Oh, you don't know what you're missing.
No, I do know what I'm missing because my mom always used to have devil dogs in the house.
So you know what you're missing and you're just
Yes,
fine with it?
I just haven't.
You could bring yourself that kind of pleasure?
That was pretty much our nutrition for the day for many days in my latchkey house growing up. My brother and I had devil dogs for dinner.
Devil dogs, man.
Is what we had. Anyway, so a little hot tip. Yeah, first of all, don't rob a convenience store. And then we have this, speaking of food, we got this bizarre story out of Kentucky where a Dairy Queen manager forced employees to eat cleaning solution tainted ice cream. Say what?
That sounds like an arrest.
So the employees at this Kentucky Dairy Queen were forced to eat ice cream that had been tainted with the cleaning solution that they used to clean the ice cream machines with.
Like force, like at gunpoint, or force?
No,
like...
no, I don't think the manager. No, the manager at a Campton, Kentucky Dairy Queen location called all employees to a mandatory staff meeting last Friday night, and they forced the staffers to eat the chemically contaminated soft serve ice cream, quote, whether they liked it or not.
That's right.
So they had chocolate, vanilla, twist, or bleach.
I was livid, said Angel Patton. This is the mother of a 17-year-old girl. Her daughter worked at the Dairy Queen. She came home and says, hey, Mom, they made us eat cleaning fluid tainted ice cream at the Dairy Queen. They were told by the manager whether they liked it or not. They had to eat the chocolate ice cream that they were going to eat it today. Now,
I mean, did they not wash the machine out properly, trying to teach a lesson?
Hang on. Some of the 8 employees who were involved were taken to the hospital.
Oh.
Right? Some of the kids had complained that they had a burning sensation when they swallowed the ice cream. Oh, funny thing about that. You have to eat ice cream tainted with the machine cleaning chemical? Yeah, I would say that throat burn could be a side effect of that.
How weird. You're eating ice cream that's cold, but then you're getting a burn? What are you thinking?
My
what the hell?
God.
What's happening?
Yeah, so listen, I'm smelling lawsuit here, right? The sheriff's office, it's Wolfe County, Kentucky. They're investigating. We have multiple people coming in to give statements according to the sheriff's office there. The person, I guess, speaking out about the investigation is Deputy Elijah Banks, and he said he was unable to discuss the incident further since minors were involved. No charges were filed as of Tuesday, according to WKYT television up in Kentucky. Patton said that she had plans to meet with a lawyer in the meantime. Damn right. I'm sure there is a bunch of Kentucky lawyers would love to grab this case. The chemicals in many cleaning products, of course, can be caustic, burn you. But we don't have additional details. But Fester, I think you're onto something. I'm guessing that they were trying to teach them a lesson that you must clean all of the chemical out of the machine before you put the ice cream mix in for a fresh batch. So I'm guessing that the management was trying to teach the employees a lesson that if you don't clean these machines properly, this is what the ice cream's going to taste like. You will taste it, you will eat it, and you will like it.
Whether you like it or not.
That's what I'm guessing, happened here, is they were trying to teach the kids a lesson about this is what you're going to do. You're going to eat this ice cream, and this is going to, it's kind of like the hot stove thing, that a kid touches a hot stove. Are they ever going to touch a hot stove again after they've burned their hand?
Or like making your kid smoke a pack of cigarettes to never want to smoke.
I made my kid do that.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, Lucky Strike. Unfiltered.
No,
You're making jokes.
Now he talks like this.
Yeah. How you doing, Max? Pretty good, Fester. Yeah.
Got a light?
So, MJ, forget it.
What?
What the hell was that?
I got something.
I was going to make a joke about every Kentucky lawyer billboard now says slip, fall, tainted ice cream.
Tainted Dairy Queen.
All right. I forgot my joke. I'm sorry.
All right. Glad you resurfaced. All right, 6:51 at the MJ Morning Show. Morons in the News early edition. We've got Make Dave Laugh. Dave Legoretta back on the show at 7:30 this morning with Make Dave Laugh. MJ Morning Show back in minutes here on Q105. Stand by. You want to make it. Morning Show, Q105, 7:02 here on a Thursday morning. Also this leap day, because it's February 29th, once every 4 years. Couple of weird deals. I don't know if I'm going to go to hell about talking about this a little later, but do you know that there's a horny nun superstition for leap day?
I keep it bottled up once every 4 years.
So what do horny nuns have to do with a leap year, which is today? 7:03. I'm very excited. About 27 minutes from right now, it's 7:30. It's back, folks. Make Dave laugh. Dave Legoretta, who, if you're a longtime MJ Morning Show listener, you remember Dave Legoretta from our first time around with the MJ Morning Show over on the other radio station when we used to work for Clear Channel, then iHeart. And Dave is back. Dave is, we had him back, about 3-4 months ago?
It was in September.
Oh, is that far back?
Yeah, because I wasn't here. I was out that week.
Oh, oh, that's right, because you were selling RVs in on the Hershey Highway, right?
Yes.
You were packing them in at the Hershey up in Pennsylvania, right?
Make Dave laugh and you could win, but you don't get no money. He will bust a cackle and grin if he thinks you're funny.
Make Dave laugh. One of the most infectious laughs of all time. What are you laughing at? You're laughing at the laugh?
I'm laughing at your description of the laugh.
Well, it's infectious. I mean, this is Dave Legoretta. Make Dave laugh. So we'll have Dave on the phone live in about 25 minutes, and it's a very simple deal. We go around the room. We each either deliver one word or like a two-word phrase. It's one or two words, and you have to make Dave laugh. It's simple as that. I'll go, Fester will go, Roxanne will go, Froggy will go, and the goal is you gotta make Dave laugh. You know what I'm thinking about doing is, I don't know if I'm going to do it today. Maybe I will. But remember, we used to bring listeners in on the action as well, so listeners could call. Maybe we'll do that. Listeners get to call in and make Dave laugh with their word or two-word phrase.
Ooh, that's risky.
Dude, we did it dozens of. What do you mean it's risky? That was what we did dozens of times with Make Dave laugh. What do you mean it's risky?
Maybe
Way risky, bro.
I mean, I question the comedy value of some of our listeners.
All right, I'll tell you what's risky. It's risky if you're a juvenile detention deputy and you're trying to get it on with a 16-year-old boy that you're have authority over in the detention facility. That's some risky business right there. All right, come on. Caitlin Gomez, 27. If you're into a young boy, you can't find yourself an 18-year-old that just looks young. If that's what you're into, come on, really?
Yeah.
Come on, you can't keep it legal? Yeah, this is not good for your law enforcement career. A Pinellas County juvenile detention deputy officer was hitting on a 16-year-old, under her authority at the Pinellas County juvenile lockup.
He was locked up in the juvie.
Yep. Caitlin Gomez, according to the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office, sent 10 different sexually charged letters to a 16-year-old male inmate after they searched his detention room in the pod that he was in. They found the letters in his bed.
Yeah, I guess if you're in prison, you have to write a letter.
The letters explicitly described what would take place during their first sexual encounter and described an ongoing relationship which had developed while the victim was incarcerated, according to the official statement from the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office. Yeah, when they searched the kid's bed, they also found a picture of the 27-year-old detention officer, this Caitlin Gomez. So now she's found herself on the other side of the law. So she was just hired as a sergeant at the Pinellas Regional Juvenile Detention Center just on January 5th, according to reports. And she ended up on the pod where this particular 16-year-old boy was located.
You mean she has 1.5 months seniority and she's hitting on the inmates?
Well, first of all, the story says that she was hired as a sergeant. I mean, typically you don't get hired unless she was a
transfer.
I don't have all that information, so I'm wondering how she was just hired on January 5th as a sergeant. So she must have been a sergeant somewhere else, I would imagine.
Did she sign her letters Sergeant Sexy or something?
Sergeant Sensual.
Ooh. Sergeant Sultry.
Ooh. Oh.
Sergeant 16-year-old Predator.
Dude,
Sergeant Sussy.
Froggy, I don't know if this was the same with you. I remember growing up and juvie was always the big threat.
Did you ever get a tour?
Well,
of
how
it?
terrible of a kid were you?
Yeah. You know,
well,
you guys
hey,
do this.
Fester as a juvie, you shot out windows of a cash and carry with a BB gun, you sicko.
I never went to juvie, but
you delinquent.
I could have ended up in juvie 20 times.
Have you ever seen the inside of a juvie?
No.
I have.
As a juvenile?
No.
Were you part of some scared straight thing?
No.
Would they take you there in like middle school to scare you straight?
Listen
No.
here, Goldilocks.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna last too long in here.
Hey, what's your name, Roxanne? Hey, sweetie cakes.
Oh man.
Sounds
Yeah.
like Cajun Fester was
Yeah.
working at that juvie.
Hey, let's take a tour of a juvenile facility down in Baton Rouge.
Here you go. Little juvenile for sure. Here, little sons of bitches. We're gonna lock you up here in a juvenile jail. Yeah.
What do you have for dinner in juvie tonight?
Same thing every night.
What's that?
Gumbo. But we make it with the rats that we find in the jail. Yeah, rat gumbo.
How about some grits?
No,
So no Michelin starred etouffee or anything?
no, it's gonna be a hard time. What we have here is a failure to communicate.
I guess so.
You like jail movies.
Anyway, this Gomez, during the investigation, she said, yep, she wrote the letters and claims that she started to have a relationship with the 16-year-old boy as they met at this detention lockup in Pinellas County a couple of weeks ago. And that she told the deputies investigating that she had fantasized about a sexual relationship and building a life with him once he was released.
Poor thing. She just wants to build a life.
With a 16-year-old juvenile delinquent.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that part.
He's a great prospect.
Yeah, anyway, yeah, really. Yeah. Oh, he's in juvie at 16. Yeah, he's going to lead a productive lifestyle. Yeah.
She's definitely one of those women that likes a fixer-upper.
Yeah.
I can change him.
I can change him.
I smell a reality show. Juvie fixer-upper. It's coming to A&E. It's coming to Lifetime.
This is horrific. This is awful.
It is,
I
yeah.
know.
So she was charged with solicitation of a child to engage in an act that constitutes sexual battery by a person in a familial or custodial authority. But I just don't get this. Well, she's 27 years old. I'm looking at the mugshot of this, former detention deputy or officer, this Caitlin Gomez. I'm looking at a picture. She's 27 years old. She's an attractive young woman.
I mean, her mugshot doesn't do her the most justice in the world. But
Listen, I think she's going to clean up nicely. I mean, she's not looking great in her orange jumpsuit. Her hair's a little frazzled. But listen, I can see that she has a lot of potential here.
Tons.
Why? If she's into some young guys, come on, you can't find an 18-year-old?
okay.
Really?
I mean,
Come on. What's the matter? It's like the teachers that get it on with a 15, 16-year-old. It's like, come on. You can't just go a couple of years older and find one that looks young, but like they're legal. Come on. If that's your thing, if that's your bag, man.
if that's your
Come on. What are you doing?
All right. You should be her. You should be her lawyer, Your Honor. My client was only off by a couple of years.
Find one of those like weird kids that don't age. You know, I follow one on YouTube.
Well, like Gypsy or whatever.
Like Benjamin Button or
yeah,
something?
like a Benjamin Button type kid.
Going backward?
Yeah.
So, hey, what's the legality in a Benjamin Button situation? Seriously. If, like, you hook up with a guy that's, like 47 years old, but he's doing a Benjamin Button, and then he ends up. So if he ends up like regressing and going Benjamin Button backward.
You have to break up before he gets below the 18.
That's what I'm
Benjamin
saying.
Button
Yeah.
age.
So if you hooked up at 47 or 52 or then he's 30, then he's 20.
No,
So
I
what
think
a
it's
nightmare.
opposite. I think it's opposite because I think it's like
No.
if he's been on Earth for that long, then it's okay. It's
But
just not okay when he's an old man.
But no, that's not the point. Is what happens when Benjamin Button is like 4 years old? Are you allowed to date him?
yeah, that's a problem.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
I mean, I guess he'd be a little needy in the relationship. I'm looking to dump my 7-year-old. I mean, I can't imagine dating a 4-year-old.
You sort of have to breastfeed it in your like 20th year of your.
The Benjamin Button scenario. Anyway, hey, Gomez, you just screwed up your life. Come on.
Gomez.
Yeah.
Gomez.
Go find an 18-year-old, all right? If you're into the young guys. Come on.
Something.
Yeah, exactly. All right, free advice from the MJ Morning Show.
I mean, terrible advice, but free advice.
Well, why is it free? I'm trying to tell you how to stay out of jail.
I mean, we're giving predators advice.
No,
No.
I'm trying to make sure they're not, dude. I'm trying to make sure they're not a predator by not going after a juvie. You go after someone of legal age.
All right.
That's not. No, I'm trying to keep them, on the straight and narrow. Anyway, 7:14 at the MJ Morning Show. We start an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ next. Have you heard that I'm giving away $1 million tomorrow? Someone is going to be a millionaire tomorrow morning here on the MJ Morning Show. I'll give you full details, or as much as I can give you next. Also, make Dave laugh. You know what? I might take calls from listeners. I think we said when we brought Dave back in September with Make Dave Laugh, I think we said next time we're going to bring in some listeners as we used to do. So if you want to make Dave laugh, stand by. We'll give you all the details coming up next with an hour and 20 minutes. Oh, you know what's in chic now? You know what's in fashion?
What?
Do you know about like women trying to look like mob wives?
No, this is interesting.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it really is. There's like this new thing. It's like a fashion trend. It's like mob wife couture.
What?
Seriously.
So just really like designer. Okay, we'll have to get into it.
Hang on. We'll get into. We got a lot of stuff coming up. We have an hour and 20 minutes to jam, and it starts next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Stand by. If you have a garage. 726. Hello, folks. It is a Thursday. It is the 29th of February. Once every 4 years, we get the 29th of February. And, of course, I wonder how many people listening right now are February 29th. You know what? Let's go to phones quickly. Before we do Make Dave Laugh, just for the hell of it, let's go to phones. Do we have anyone listening right now? Is today your birthday? Where technically you only have a birthday every 4 years. Are you a February? Are you a February 29th birthday? Nope. All right, let's go to phone. Let's give it a whirl. All right. 800-990-1047. So obviously, statistically, do the math. We have much, lesser odds to find somebody to call up than if you have, a 1 in 365, right? If you're a typical human person
because
that has a typical birthday. But if you are a February 29th leap year birthday boy or girl, fire up the phones. I have no idea if we're going to get calls on this.
You know who was a leap year baby?
Let me give out the phone number. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. If you are a leap year birthday and you technically only get a birthday once every 4 years, let's go. Want to talk to you on your birthday right now. Let's go. Let's make it extra special for you. All right, 800-990-1047. Are we going to get any calls for like a February 29th birthday? All right, 800-990-1047. Call us right now if February 29th is your birthday. Yes, Rox.
You know who is a leap year baby? Is Monty Kiffin. Remember, defensive coordinator for the Buccaneers?
Oh, yeah, Monty Kiffin.
Monty Kiffin. He was a leap year baby, and so he would be 84-ish.
Is he
today,
still alive?
Yes, of course.
He is?
Yes. Mm-hmm. So
Monty Kiffin is 84?
Yeah, can you believe that?
Yeah, it was
Wow.
20 years ago when
It's
they won
Tony
the
Robbins' birthday.
Is it?
Who?
I don't know.
Hey,
Tony
Festa,
Robbins,
do a
yeah.
Google search quick. Oh, look at the phones.
And so it's one out of every 1,460 people amateurized because that's
I don't know if amateurized is the right
God,
word.
you sound so stupid.
365 times
Right.
4 is 1,460.
Yeah, you're right, Froggy. Tony Robbins is 64 today.
Tony Robbins?
So his last birthday was when he turned 60?
Hold on, you the motivational guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he the one that makes people walk across hot coals, or is that somebody else?
No, that's him.
That's him?
Yes, that is him.
Did he get sued once because somebody burnt the living Jesus out of their feet?
I don't want to speak out of turn because I don't know if this person wants this out there or not, but there's a friend of the show who dealt with that.
Hold, they got their feet burned to smithereens?
I'm going to text that person.
Wait,
and-
come on. Who
no,
was it?
because I.
Oh, you know what? You hold back so much. Come on. Who was it? Who was it? Just say it.
Sean. His name's Sean.
What happened to Sean's
Hold
little
on.
tootsies?
What do you mean friend of the show? I don't know a Sean that's a friend of the show. Who? Are you making it up?
No, it rhymes with Sean.
Roxanne, will you please stop holding us back? What?
Leon?
Come on.
Don,
Don,
the IT guy.
What, he burned his foot?
Don, the IT guy, had his feet burned by Tony Robbins?
I'm not going to speak for him, but there's something there. There's
What do you
something
guys
there.
talk about?
Yes.
Hey, Don, the IT guy. If you're calling or if you're listening, call my cell phone. Don, call my cell phone right now. Don, the IT guy, did your feet get burned by Tony Robbins?
So
I'm texting him right now. Don, if you don't want to talk about it, just say Roxanne's crazy. I don't know what she's talking about.
It's 7:31. So hang on, I got to call Dave here. But let me grab. We got a couple of leap year birthdays on hold apparently.
in addition to Tony Robbins, the rapper Ja Rule is 48 today.
Oh wow. Cheryl's in Spring Hill. Hey Cheryl.
Good morning, MJ.
Hey, your daughter apparently is a leap year baby. How old is your daughter today?
She's 32, or as we like to tease her, she's 8.
Wow, yeah, divisible by 4. Yeah.
And it's funny, my mom actually predicted it, that she was going to be born on leap year.
Does it bother her, like growing up, did it bother her that her birthday just disappeared every, it was gone and only came back every 4 years? Did that have any psychological effect growing up?
No, a little bit maybe, but she knew she was either going to get her birthday celebrated on the 28th or the 1st of March.
Yeah, it sounds like a
In the off
2-day
years.
celebration.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome. Cheryl, thank you. And please wish, does your daughter listen to us?
I don't believe so.
Why the hell? Does she, hold on. Does she live in town?
She lives down in Land O'Lakes.
That's town. All right, well, listen, Cheryl, call her up. I don't know what crap she's listening to in the morning, but tell her to listen to the MJ Morning Show. I would imagine, hey, if you guys lived here, she didn't listen to the old MJ and BJ or MJ show back in the day?
No.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
What?
Yeah, thanks for calling.
Son of a... Well, I hope she has a lousy birthday. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, screw her.
Cheryl, I'm say it again? I'm kidding. Listen, tell Cheryl to listen to us on 104.7, all right?
Thank you, Cheryl.
All right, Cheryl,
Thanks,
have a
Cheryl.
great... Oh, look at this. Kim is in Newport Richie.
Wait, before you go to Kim, MJ, I love how you're like, Cheryl, was
Yeah.
that a problem for her celebrating her birthday when she was a kid? Was she upset about it? Like leap year babies need counseling or something
Am I?
to get through the fact that they only had 4 birthdays or every 4 years.
Kim in Newport Richie. Today is your birthday, Kim, correct?
Yes, it is.
Oh, Kim, was it difficult growing up, not having a birthday, but every 4 years?
Honestly, I didn't really think about it. I just always celebrated it on the 28th.
Yeah, so you celebrated the day before, not the day after.
Right.
All right. Hey, Kim, have a happy birthday from the MJ Morning Show. Kim, how old are you today?
I'm 48.
That's fantastic.
So you're 12.
Hey,
Yes.
yeah, 48 is a great age. Kim, from the bottom of the MJ Morning Show hearts here, happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much.
All right, Kim, thank you. Let me grab Wendy. Wendy's in Bradenton. Guess it's a granddaughter. Wendy, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Thank you.
How old is your granddaughter today?
She's 4.
Oh, wow. So she really can't grasp the concept, really. She doesn't really get it. They just celebrate her birthday on the 28th of February, right?
Well, whenever, you know.
Oh, well, what do you mean, whatever, like July? Oh, hey, happy birthday. It's July 4th. Hey, happy birthday.
Yeah, but I want to say happy birthday to her. Her name is Molly Claire, and of course she's 4 today. So I don't think she's probably listening.
Oh, but hey, you can guess what? You can play this back to her from the podcast or on MJTV.
That's right.
All right. Hey, listen.
Having a princess party. Thank you.
You betcha. Have a great day. All right. Before we do Make Dave Laugh, let me just get Don the IT guy on the phone. Of course, you know Don the IT guy. He's helped out with giving away all of those Microsoft Surface tablets. He helped assist when we gave away the tablets, working with 2 college brothers, working with the Kemp Law Group, with, we've had a lot of experience with Don the IT guy. And I didn't know this, but Roxanne just said that he got his feet burned off.
Yeah, call him.
I am. That's what I am calling him. Hang on a sec.
Ow.
All right, calling Don the IT guy. And he had a walking on hot coals motivational mishap.
I'm walking on hot coals.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Katrina and the waves. Needs skin grafts.
Yeah.
Morning.
Hey,
Hi.
Don, did Roxanne tell us this correctly, that you had your feet burned in a hot coal walking exercise?
Yeah, that's definitely a true story.
And we were talking about it because it came up because we didn't realize it's Tony Robbins' leap year birthday today.
Yeah, I listened. Yeah. So yeah, it was crazy. It was like 2016, I think it was.
So what were the details? How do you I thought that, what is the trick with hot coal walking and like these team building motivational exercises? What's the goal? How are you not supposed to have your feet burned off?
I think the whole thing is it's supposed to be a certain degree cold, and the line that we were in, something happened with the coals, and like half the people that went across it, like their feet ended up getting burned.
Oh my God! And was it Tony Robbins?
Yeah, no, it was.
Did
I don't
did
think
any
they're copycat coal walkers.
did anybody sue Tony Robbins?
I don't know if anybody sued, but I know they gave me like a whole nother like.
Did anyone rip that wig off his head?
What'd they give you?
No,
What'd they give you,
it
Don?
was crazy. Me and my wife both had. I mean, we had to, get treated for.
Wait, you had to go to the hospital?
No, we just went to like the emergency room.
Oh my God!
That's the hospital.
That's the hospital.
Usually ERs are connected to hospitals.
Yeah.
Wow, that's like. Did you have 2nd-degree burns or 3rd-degree burns? What was it?
Oh yeah. It was a whole news story. I think. Well, I forget. One of the local stations covered it.
Where was it? Where did this foot burning occur? Was it where?
People.
Where was it?
Where did it happen, John?
Texas.
Oh, it happened in
Texas.
Texas.
Okay.
Wow, that's insane.
Oh my God! I found the story from Channel 10.
Hold on, St. Pete.
see,
Look at
there
this,
it is.
St. Pete man. Look at this, St. Pete man among those burned in Tony Robbins' firewalking event.
Jeez.
Look at this. This is from June 24, 2016. Look at this from Channel 10. A Bay Area man is among those claiming he was injured during the firewalking motivational exercise in Dallas Thursday night. Don Zerbrick from St. Petersburg is attending the 3-day event put on by famed motivational... Why are you laughing?
His foot's all mangled. Poor guy.
Holy crap.
Sorry about that.
Oh yeah, it was
What a mess.
definitely an interesting experience.
Firewalking is one of the highlights of the Unleash the Power Within seminar, which has been held in cities around the world. Thousands of people have participated in similar firewalks without serious injury.
Should have sued his ass.
So what did they give you, Don?
I'm sorry.
What did they give you? His
They
team?
ended up giving me like a free, like if I wanted to go back to another session.
Oh, great.
great. No thanks.
Here's a free 3 CD pack of motivational discs.
There's a free patch of thigh skin to grab over your foot.
They gave him a Band-Aid is what they gave him. Thank you, Don. We'll talk to you soon.
Yeah, at least
But,
Don.
the whole thought was it wasn't hot enough, so it was kind of weird.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Don. Have a great day, buddy.
Okay, I'll talk to you guys.
All right, so
Sounds
long.
good. Team Logic IT, their sales went through the roof after that seminar, so that's the good. That's the good side of it.
Yeah, if you need a great IT guy for your business, dontheitguy.com. All right, let me get Dave Legaretta on the phone. For the hotline, I got dial 9, right? Get out.
I don't know.
Maybe you don't know.
I don't know. It's such an antiquated phone system.
All right, calling Dave Legaretta. I think I'm going to invite MJ Morning Show listeners in this go-around to play.
Sorry, but your call cannot be completed.
I guess he's not in the mood to laugh today.
Hang on a minute.
Dave sounds weird.
Let me try the other lines here.
How do you get that job for the phone company?
Yeah, who is that guy?
Yeah.
I don't know who the hell that is. All right, folks, it's back. Make Dave laugh. One of the most memorable features.
Hello, Dave speaking.
Dave Legaretta, the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning.
Dave, it's great to have you on. We've had multiple requests. I'm sorry it took so long to get you back on with Make Dave Laugh. Folks, let's go.
Make Dave laugh and you could win, but you don't get no money. He will bust a cackle and grin if he thinks you're funny.
All right, Dave. We love work when we were across the street, when we were on the other radio station at Clear Channel and iHeart. Loved having you on the show. And of course, we came up with the concept, Make Dave Laugh. Folks, 1 word or 2 words. So 1 word or just a quick phrase, make Dave laugh. So we're going to bring listeners in like the old days where listeners can call up. And Dave, if they make you laugh, they make you laugh. Before we put the listeners on, let's do a round with the crew, with me and Roxanne and Fester and Froggy. So we'll do a round here.
Just
Folks,
1 round with us? What the heck?
No,
we'll see how it goes, Froggy.
No,
Just do like 3 rounds.
Yeah, we'll do a couple of rounds with the crew, and then we'll grab listener phone calls. Folks, make Dave laugh. Call us up, 800-990-1047. What's a funny word or a funny 2-word phrase? Make Dave laugh. Call up, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. All right, Dave, you know how to do it. Let's go. Fester.
Yes.
Fester, you go first.
First of all, Dave, how are you, pal?
I'm doing good.
Oh, God, Fester, shut up and go.
Okay, I'm done with it. I'm done with the pleasantries.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
Make
ready?
Dave laugh.
All right. Hamster crotch. Thank you. Thank you very much.
There it is. Froggy.
Yes.
Make Dave laugh.
Fart bubble.
There you go. Roxanne. Make Dave laugh.
I'll make you laugh, Dave. Twizzler toot.
That doesn't do it. I don't know.
Oh, no.
Dave, do you even have a sense of humor?
What?
Like Twizzler is a funny word in and of itself. Toot by itself is just a funny word.
He doesn't have control.
And then like the image of a Twizzler up someone's butt while they're tooting is hilarious.
Is that what that is? Now it's my turn. Here we go. Butt dumpster.
Oh, let me go. I got one more.
All right, Froggy, go ahead.
Chode face.
Chode face. There you go. Fester, make Dave laugh.
My new friend, Gonorrhea Gary.
Ugh. He sounds awful.
There you go. All right,
I don't take him out much.
Roxanne, make Dave laugh.
Dave Suckaroos.
I'm trying, but
Roxanne, you're the worst player of this game ever.
Roxanne.
Suckaroo.
Dave, I don't know if you heard this morning at the beginning of the show when MJ said you would be on today. Roxanne said she hated you.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so,
That's funny.
Yeah, we're teasing the segment at 6 o'clock this morning. We're like, hey, make Dave Legaretta laugh.
Like, I hate that guy.
Roxanne said, I hate Dave.
See, the fact that Roxanne hates him makes him laugh.
All right, folks. All right, one more round from the crew.
Oh.
All right, I'll go next. Dave?
all right.
Kumquat. All right, Fester, go ahead.
Right. Burp bubble.
You ripped off my fart bubble.
Did I? I'm sorry. I mean,
right,
this is
yeah,
too
you still
close.
gotta
It was
laugh
too
on
close,
a
too
rip.
close.
Froggy, go ahead.
Dingle snatch.
I'm not sure what that is, but
It's just a word.
You know what? I don't want
It's
to know
just
what
a
that
word. And I got him to laugh.
That
Yes.
sounds like an OBGYN issue. All right, so...
Oh.
I think it's a bonus laugh.
All right, so...
All right, Roxanne,
All right,
let's
Roxanne,
do it.
come on. Bring
Put
it
a
home.
bow on it.
Bring
Put a
it
bow
home.
on it.
Come on.
Scrum bibble. Dave, do you not have a vocabulary?
That's like a foreign movie. I'm not like correct.
All right.
Bibble's
Roxanne's
like,
good at make Dave sigh.
Bibble's like something like when people eat noisily, and a scrum is like a rugby thing. You don't understand.
You lost again.
Roxanne, not one. All right, so let's go to listener calls now. Dave, are you ready to mingle with the steerage class? I'm just kidding. All right, so let's grab Jennifer in Dover. Jennifer, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Welcome.
Hey, good morning.
All right, Jennifer,
Make Dave laugh.
make Dave laugh.
Okay. Goonie goo goo.
Don't.
Goonie goo. Jennifer, good job. Thank you. All
Candy goo-goo.
right.
That's something Roxanne would say.
John in Riverview. John, make Dave laugh. Hello, John. Go ahead.
All righty. I got one.
Go ahead.
Dangling dingleberry.
That's
that was another rip.
low-hanging fruit.
Yeah, I mean, listen, John. I mean, I took obvious ones too, but
There you go.
be embarrassed.
Thank you. Let me grab, and folks, if you want to get in, make Dave laugh. What word or two-word phrase do you have to make Dave laugh? Can you make Dave laugh? 800, just open up a line. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Julie in Tampa. Hi, Julie. Welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
The germ pit.
Oh. That's the word for vajarmpit.
Yeah.
Vajarmpit.
Vajar. From yesterday's discussion. You know what, Julie, it's very funny. I was going to put that on my list for this morning, vajarmpit.
Dave, do you know what a vajarmpit is?
Let's not get back into that.
I'll send you some pictures, but it's amazing.
Hey, Julie, great phone call. Thank you, Julie.
Yeah.
All right,
Man,
next.
everybody's won except Roxanne. This is not right.
All right, Jan is in Newport Richie. Jan, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hi, how are you?
We are well. Jan, make Dave laugh.
From under cheese breath.
Oh.
God, Dave, you like disgusting. You laugh at disgusting things. God, you just.
Off my head.
Jan, thanks for the call. Sharon is in Lakeland. Sharon, make Dave laugh.
Spotted dick sponge.
That's 3 words, but that's kind of funny.
That's actually a type of food.
Spotted dick. We've used that joke.
Ironically, spotted dick is a form of sponge
I had a
cake.
can of that. It
is. Yeah, we've used that joke for many years, Sharon. Thank you.
Billy Bebop favorite.
All right, I'm going to do 2 more and we got to move on. Oh, we got a young one. 15-year-old Owen is calling from Valrico. Owen, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hi.
All right, Owen, where do you go to high school, Owen?
Bloomingdale.
Fantastic. Owen, make Dave laugh.
Give me Ohio toilet.
What?
Something toilet.
Hold on. Oh,
I got him.
Oh, it did. But Owen, can you say that slower? What did you say?
I said Skibbity Ohio toilet.
An Ohio toilet?
Skibbity.
All right, one more time.
Skibbity Ohio toilet.
Okay.
Listen, it made him laugh.
Listen, good job, kid.
Thank you. All right, last one. Last one for today's edition of Make Dave Laugh. Chris in Tampa. Chris, welcome to the MJ Morning Show. You're the last call today. Can you make Dave laugh?
So I hope so. It's a mashup of 2 words.
Yep.
Scrotum and origami. And the word is scrotogami.
Scrotogami.
I love it. My new band name.
I want you to know.
That's good. And you know what I'm picturing in my head right now is that body part made out of origami paper.
All right, hey, Chris, thank you. There we go.
Only thing I could seem to fold, Chris, is a bat wing.
All right. All right. Roxanne, would you like to go one more time? All right, Roxanne, come on, Roxanne, Roxanne, make Dave laugh. Go ahead.
All right, Dave, ready for this one?
Okay, I'm ready.
I don't even like to say this word, so this is just me really putting it all out there trying to make you laugh. Fester farted.
Make Dave laugh and you could win, but you don't get no money. He will bust a cackle and grin if he thinks you're funny.
Oh, damn.
You held it in for a long time. You
tried.
You know,
you couldn't keep it back.
Dave, I don't know if you're aware, this is Roxanne's birthday week, and that's probably the greatest gift that she's received is your laugh.
Yes.
Dave, great to have you back on. Make Dave laugh. Dave Legoretta. Dave, have a great day, buddy.
Me too. You guys take care.
I love that guy.
God, I love that feature.
Yeah.
We ought to play it every day.
So fun.
You want to talk about a guy I never get tired of.
Yep. Dave
It's him.
Legoretta, man.
Infectious.
One of the greatest guys I've ever worked with in radio.
And listen, we've worked with so many scumbags.
Oh, yeah.
Remember when Fester woke up his son in his underwear with a Uvuvela?
It was vuvuzelas.
Oh, those stupid horns.
That's on YouTube still.
So Dave Legoretta had me at his house, and he has a son, Sydney, right? Who actually turned out to be a productive citizen. I thought he'd end up in jail or something. But he's a productive young man now.
This was back like in the early 2000s with those stupid long vuvuzela horns.
The World Cup
was like 2004.
Right. So people were like blowing these in people's faces, and they're getting into fights in the stands.
So we were looking to go to people's houses, and I would wake up your kid
with a vuvuzela,
and his chubby son is just sleeping there in his tidy whities. And I wake
Fester snuck into the bedroom live on the air, puts the vuvuzela in his face, and just blows the thing.
It's still on YouTube?
Is it really?
I believe I saw it.
Let Froggy find it, but man, I love Dave Legoretta.
Froggy thinks it's on YouTube. All right, Froggy's trying to find it right now. Hey, folks, tomorrow, around this time, somebody is going to be a millionaire. after listening to the MJ Morning Show? How would you like to become a million? I'm giving away $1 million. Tomorrow morning, MJ Morning Show, I'm giving away $1 million. Will you be the lucky caller? So make sure you're listening between 7:45 and 8:15 tomorrow, with that half-hour window. Sometime in that window, I'm going to tell you to call in. I'm going to tell you what number caller to be. If you're the right caller, you're going to win $1 million. You'll be a millionaire from the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. No one's done this in the Tampa Bay market. No one's done this nationally. This is going to be a history in the making as I give away $1 million. All right, Froggy's trying to find.
We have so much crap on YouTube.
Oh, there it is, right there.
That's it.
MJ Morning Show, Vuvuzela. All right, hang on a minute. Hang on.
Fester.
All right.
All right, Fester, we ready to do this?
Yes. Now,
All right, now, where are you?
we are outside, like on the porch area of his house.
Okay. And it's the victim is Dave Legaretta's 17-year-old son, right?
Yes. Sydney.
Sydney.
Yes.
Wow, that's two Sydneys I know. Is Sid the intern? And now, I didn't know Dave Legaretta's kid's name was Sydney.
And OJ has a kid named Sydney.
Oh, that's right, but that's a girl. It's a female Sydney.
Hopefully we'll get this one to scream like a girl.
All right, so we've got young Kramer, Sam the intern. He's holding the video camera, right?
Yeah, Sam's videotaping everything right now.
All right, well, let's get the show on the road. Let's wake up Dave Legaretta's kid.
All right, now, Dave, we're going to walk into the room.
Is he going to laugh like Dave Legaretta?
I don't think he's going to laugh. You're going to turn the light on, and then I'm going to blast him. All right, Sam, you ready? Come on, let's go. All right.
Here we go, another live Vuvuzela wake-up.
All right, we're walking into the house.
This is an old MJ Morning Show classic.
Okay.
All right.
I'm following you, Dave.
So Fester's walking through the house.
Dining room. To a little hallway.
Is this house tidy, or does it look like some kind of a wreck like in a Cops episode?
Oh, it's nice.
All right.
Oh, my God.
What?
Oh, my God.
What? Fester, what?
The kid's in his underwear.
Now, what are you going to do?
Kid's in his underwear. Hold on. Turn light on, Dave.
Fester pulls the covers off, man. He's in his tidy whities in bed.
Vuvuzela wake up.
Oh, man.
All right, we're going to put this up on MJ Morning Show.
You better get permission from him.
It's on the internet.
It's out there.
All right.
Come on. What other shows are doing that stuff?
Oh,
That's
my God.
hysterical.
That's good stuff.
That's still cutting edge.
Did Vuvuzelas just disappear?
They got banned, remember?
So now, I mean, I don't know if you noticed MJ walking into Raymond James Stadium for the first time in 20 years this weekend for the Sting Billy Joel concert.
Yeah.
There was clear signs, no noisemakers.
Really?
Nothing that makes
wow.
noise is allowed into the stadium. So that would eliminate vuvuzelas.
So
or
you
those
can't bring
slapstick-
the Rays cowbell?
Boo.
Rays Stadium might have different rules.
I got you.
But yeah, a lot of stadiums have outlawed vuvuzelas.
Wow. 7:55 at the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. I want to play some Joey Fatone from NSYNC along with one of the dudes from Boys to Men. I might have been Sean. It's one of the guys from Boys. Well, they're like,
I can tell you.
Hold on.
Was it Slim?
Who? Oh, is it Wanye? Was that who it was?
Was it this guy?
Okay.
Boom, 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 boom,
All right, so
Or was it the?
well,
Or was it the?
Which one was it? This guy?
This was at the.
Goodbye. Was it that guy? Oh, yesterday.
Dude, they're all singing. It was like,
Or was it this guy? Or was it this guy? Or was it this guy?
Was it the falsetto guy?
Hang on. Andrew, our producer. You think it's what's his name again?
I believe it's Wanye
Wanye. What's his last name?
Morris.
Wanye Morris. So one of the Boys to Men guys was at the Chad Chronister re-election kickoff campaign event at Armature Works last night.
That's cool.
First of all, let me just say that Chad Chronister has been a phenomenal sheriff. Crime has gone down. I believe in law and order. I believe as a Hillsborough County resident, and we all live in Hillsborough County. You know, I live in the city of Tampa. Fester, you're in the county.
Yeah, the five of us in the studio live in Hillsborough County.
And you guys are all Hillsborough County. But listen, I live in Hillsborough County. I live in the city of Tampa, though. But I respect and I appreciate law and order, and the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office is one of the top sheriff's offices in the entire country. Do you know they started their own gun lab for ballistics? They're starting their own DNA lab. So instead of having to send like DNA off to like the FBI at Quantico and wait like 9 months for results to come back, they can have it like that with
oh wow.
I mean,
because you always hear ballistics have been sent to FBI headquarters
or
analysis.
DNA, for instance. So I mean, the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office has just become a world-class agency, setting an example for what law enforcement agencies should be like. And under the direction of Chad Chronister, I've been an honorary deputy in his administration and previous administrations, and I'm proud to do it. I love getting out with his deputies and doing ride-alongs. It gives me, it's eye-opening. It keeps your feet on the street. It lets you know what's going on. It keeps you connected. And I was happy to go to the event last night with Michelle. It was the Chad Chronister for Sheriff re-election campaign kickoff event. It was at Armature Works. And they had entertainment. Joey Fatone rolls out, right?
Oh, yeah.
Joey Fatone from NSYNC. And interestingly, I mean, coincidentally here, I have a story that was on the New York Post website last night. Justin Timberlake seemingly confirms new NSYNC song Paradise on his upcoming album. So the story says that bandmates from NSYNC, J.C. Chazé, Lance Bass, Chris Kirkpatrick, and Joey Fatone apparently have already gone to the studio. They've reunited for their second new song in over 20 years called Paradise, and it's going to be on the upcoming Justin Timberlake album, Everything I Thought It Was, which is coming out in 2 weeks on March 15th.
Yes.
And then Joey Fatone is at the Chad Chronister event last night.
That's awesome.
Ooh.
And then the dude from Boys to Men comes out, and they're doing, some duets. They whip out a whole set of like TV theme songs. And I rolled video on this one. This is also, if you want to see Joey Fatone, if you want to see the Boys to Men dude,
Can we find out his name, please, instead of the Boys to Men dude?
Hold on, we think it's Andrew.
Kanye.
No,
Wanye.
Andrew, it's
Wanye.
Wanye.
All right, so hold on, MJ. If Joey Fatone were on stage unannounced, I would pretty quickly say, hey, that's Joey Fatone.
Yeah.
But if
the minute he walked out, I'm like, holy, because it was a surprise.
Right.
They bring out Joey Fatone.
Guy's my body at this point.
Yeah,
and he's really disgusting.
No, he's not.
I mean, he looks like Froggy.
No, Joey Fatone.
Yeah, I'm better looking than Joey Fatone.
He's kind of a bigger guy.
Joey Fatone, he's actually looked pretty buff last night. Right. No, he actually I thought he looked great. Guys, the video is on my website. Okay. It's on my Instagram. Go to my Instagram. I shot the video at the Chronister event last night. Go to Certified MJ Radio. Certified MJ Radio, and see the video of Joey Fatone and Wanye from Boys to Men. Listen to this. Listen to one of the theme songs that they sang.
To see that live.
That was great. They did the Golden Girls, thank you for being a friend.
You didn't record that one?
No, I didn't get them all.
How do you, Mr. TV theme show freak, not get them all?
Because I didn't roll video on the whole thing.
I can't think of anything more dead ass up your alley than a bunch of theme songs being sung.
I got my favorite is the Jeffersons. So I got the Jeffersons.
Did the sheriff address the crowd?
Of course he did.
Yeah.
Question.
Yes.
Serious question.
Yes.
Did he talk about maybe increasing enforcement against people who go to hotels for free breakfast?
As
in me?
He's running on that.
Did he mention that? Is that a focus? This is my vote. This is my vote. I'll tell you right now. Is this a focus of his next administration?
The focus of the new administration is Fester freeloading at free breakfast to hotels and motels, where Fester just walks in and pretends he's a guest to eat the continental breakfast buffet.
If that's true, I can't commit to the sheriff just yet. If that's true, I'm not comfortable with that.
Anyway, I'm happy to support Chad Cronister and the fabulous job they've done with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. All right, 8:02 at the MJ Morning Show. I don't know if this is true, but for whatever reason, we've had numerous cruise discussions on the show recently.
Dude, our traffic reporter Pat George is leaving immediately after the show to board a 5-day booze cruise.
I just saw his post on IG. Countdown to my Carnival cruise. 5 hours.
Lucky. He's taking tomorrow off and Monday off.
Our traffic guy gets more vacation days than I get.
Well, it's not
I don't know about that.
He's a legend.
Anyway,
he's a
so
legend.
we've had a lot of cruise talk on the show recently, and guess what? I'm not going to break the streak now. Is this true? If you're on a cruise ship and they throw free ice cream parties, there's a reason why.
No way. Disney always has a free ice cream.
I can't believe that this is... Think about this. Roxanne, this is an ex-cruise ship employee that is claiming that they throw free ice cream parties on cruise ships for a particular reason.
When someone has gone overboard.
Yeah, to distract you.
Yes.
Yeah, nobody wants to hear about a dead body floating in the Gulf when there's free ice cream around.
Right.
Technically speaking, that is wrong. Fester, would you like to guess?
Does it increase liquor sales?
That is wrong. Froggy, would you like to take a guess?
If the boat's sinking.
All right, ice bag right ahead. Get your free ice cream now.
No. Ice cream right ahead.
I don't know. I can't even imagine what that would do.
I was on a Carnival cruise last summer, and they had maybe one or two soft serve ice cream machines.
All day you can eat
all
them.
day, any time of the day. 2 a.m. you wanted ice cream, it was ready to go.
This is not a soft serve event.
Is it when there's norovirus rampant on the ship and they just want to get everyone?
So let's give people dairy when you have neurovirus going all around. Yeah, that's sorry. Andrew wants to take a stab at it.
Please.
Go ahead.
Are they making room?
Are they making room for what?
Making room in the freezer to keep something else.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, so
you solved that crime.
That's the claim. Yeah, Andrew's right. So the claim from an ex-cruise ship employee is that when they throw a free ice cream party on board, they have to make space in the freezer for a corpse or corpses, somebody that expired on the ship.
Wow, I think that's a wives' tale.
You know what?
That's crazy.
I'll eat some dead body ice cream.
It does sound crazy, but I think I recall hearing, or we did a story about someone expiring, and they kept them in the cooler in one of the restaurants or kitchens on the ship. I want to say that we talked about that in the last couple of years.
How many code violations would that be to keep a dead body near food?
Right next to the sirloin steaks.
Yeah, right.
Starving.
You know, all the bins from the salad bar with the cellophane wrapped on top of it, and grandma right next to
in a black body bag or something.
We need to ask Pat George to do an investigation on this cruise ship and do some digging.
Listen, men of Pat's age, he could die on the boat.
He could end up. Pat could end up the cause of an ice cream party on the Carnival cruise ship.
Right? Jeez. I'll tell you right now, guys. I want it to be known. I kick the bucket anytime soon. Have an ice cream party for me. That's great. MJ, that can't be true.
I don't think so either.
They have to have accommodations for at least a couple of bodies on a boat.
I had heard that they do have that. So, maybe if multiple people expire, then they have to use the walk-in freezer or cooler or something.
Why wouldn't that be part of a promotion? And if 5 people die, free ice cream.
That would be silly.
All right, now there is a specific number. Let me drill into what the actual claim is. If the crew suddenly makes a bunch of ice cream available to the passengers, it is often because more people have died on the ship than they have room for in the onboard morgue. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of morbid and it's kind of, I don't know, disturbing, but they have a jail cell on these cruise ships in case you have a disorderly individual or someone commits a crime. They can throw you in ship jail. And then they have like the morgue on board. So here's the deal. This is the explanation. If more than 7 people died on that particular ship, they would have to start moving bodies to the freezer, which meant they needed to make room in the freezer. So they would have to take out a lot of ice cream and other frozen goods in order to make room for the extra bodies.
How are 7 people going to do a murder on the thing?
I mean,
a mass murder?
It's a Dick Van Dyke mystery episode. So
somebody just do a group of friends do a rail of fentanyl together.
Right. You know what? I'm sensing a pilot for a TV show. Remember the Love Boat? How about the Murder Boat?
All right, so the new boat.
The Murder Boat, yes.
The new boat that was just launched a couple of weeks ago, Icon of the Seas, the largest boat in the history of boats.
It's like a small town.
It holds 7,500 people and almost 3,000 crew.
So that's 10,500 people on this floating city.
So on any 10-day time, give 10,000 people, somebody's got to kick the bucket.
Wow. All right, so that's the deal. I mean, when I saw the story, I'm like, come on, they're not having ice cream parties on a Holland America or a Carnival or an MSC cruise to make room. Yeah. But apparently the claim was if more than, and I'm sure each ship is different, but the claim is if more than 7 people expired on the ship, they needed to use one of the restaurant freezers to.
So you're enjoying like a big scoop of mint chocolate chip, and that was Grandma's favorite. And wait, has anybody seen Grandma in the last couple of hours?
Wow.
Nope. Gertie's inside next to the chicken cordon bleu. Sorry. All right, speaking of food, let me segue here.
I think that's an urban legend.
I don't know. 808 at the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Folks, spread the word again. We love it when you tell people. If anyone asks you, hey, what do you listen to? Tell them the MJ Morning Show. If anyone, anytime asks you, what do you like about the MJ? Tell them you love just the content and what we do every morning. If you love the MJ Morning Show, spread the word for us. And you know people that probably don't listen to us. Why? You know, they're a creature of habit. They're locked into familiarity. And, you know, if you know some, and tons of people know who we are, and we have a ton of listeners that have listened to us for years, the first 18-year run of the MJ Morning Show. We've now been back for about 3.5 years here on Q105. But keep in mind, the population growth in the Tampa Bay area has become enormous, especially post-COVID. One of the fastest growing areas. So there are a lot of new people that might not know our history or be exposed. So if you know anyone that doesn't listen to us, I just ask that people, tell 3 people a day. Or, if you can, tell 3 people a week, that you listen to the MJ Morning Show. If anyone, get into a discussion, hey, what are you doing? What are you listening to? Hey, if anyone asks, you tell them that, hey, listen to the MJ Morning Show. You're going to love what you hear. We just ask you, tell 3 people a day if you can. If not, 3 people a week that you listen to the MJ Morning Show. I appreciate it. Hey, speaking of food, Wendy's is backtracking. Remember earlier this week, the story came out that Wendy's was going to introduce essentially like a surge pricing with dynamic video menus that can change. And it was really kind of a supply and demand deal. And the story was that at certain times of the day, when there were more people going to Wendy's, that the burgers and other menu items would be more expensive, dynamic pricing or like a surge pricing. And this story was hot earlier this week, and then yesterday we find out that Wendy's they're denying this. I'm telling you right now, they're backtracking. There was such a backlash on this. Hey, what I said, that wasn't exclusive to me. Michelle and I, we had a conversation, and I like Wendy's. I think Wendy's does a phenomenal job as far as a fast food burger. I think Wendy's is among the top of the fast food burgers. And I had a conversation with Michelle, and we both agreed that we don't like this. And this would dissuade us. This would piss us off. And we would potentially not go to Wendy's if you could go at 10:45 or 11 a.m. and the burger is one price, and then lunchtime, 12:30, 12:45. That, they're going to raise the price of the burger?
So why do you have no problem with like Uber doing that?
Because, listen, that's the gig economy. That's a different deal. Because Uber, it was designed that way. Now, does it tick me off when you get some ridiculous surge prices, if there's a big event going on, or if it's raining? A lot of times Lyft and Uber prices will go up. I'm not a fan of it, but the design, the business model of those ride shares was built on that. So you kind of know what you're getting. We have decades and decades and decades of a fast food restaurant wanting to introduce allegedly like surge or like Uber type pricing, different times of the day. It's just different. Anyway, Wendy's is pushing back. And I'm telling you right now that this story came out. I am confident that they were planning this, and the backlash has been so ginormous that they probably did not anticipate this kind of pushback. Listen to this statement from Wendy's. Wendy's, you think Dave is rolling over in his grave right now? You think Dave's in a freezer on a cruise ship?
I think he's packed in a bunch of Frosties.
You know what? I think Wendy's burgers are never frozen, right?
That's what they say.
Is that part of their deal?
Yeah, square burgers.
Yeah. So here's the statement from Wendy's. Wendy's will not implement surge pricing, which is the practice of raising prices when demand is highest. We didn't use that phrase, nor do we plan to implement this practice. This is a statement that came out late on Tuesday, got coverage yesterday, a lot of coverage after we finished the morning show yesterday. Wendy's company plans to invest about $20 million to launch its digital menu boards at all of its U.S. company-run restaurants by the end of 2025. Also plans to invest approximately $10 million over the next 2 years to support digital menu enhancements globally. And Wendy's had said that the digital menu boards could allow us to change the menu offerings at different times of the day, and other discounts could be offered and values offered. Anyway, I'm telling you right now that this original story did not come out of nowhere. The original story, the genesis for this, there was intel. This was clearly discussed and reported by the media about the surge pricing. And in just a few short days, I'm telling you, the reaction from people across the country was like violent. And they are absolutely backtracking. Oh, no, that's not what we said. No, it kind of was what you said.
Did they say the word surge pricing? There's another term, dynamic pricing. Well, what if they have too much chili?
Dynamic pricing.
Well, it means different things. Surge pricing means it only goes up. If they have like 6 gallons of chili, and the chili's normally $3.99, and they lower it to $3.49, is everybody pissed off about that because they're trying to sell more chili?
The dynamic pricing clearly goes both ways. It can go up, it can go down. But the point was that at busier times of the day, this was absolutely their plan. They floated this. They did not plan on this backlash. It was swift. It was heavy. And now they're trying to do damage control by saying, no, that's not what we meant.
Right. But listen, if they meant what they're trying to say that they meant now, they would have led with that. We want to save customers money. So this is what we're going to do.
Well,
right?
This was on an earnings call. I mean, it wasn't like an advertisement or anything. They were talking to insiders.
They're talking to stockholders. Yeah. Absolutely. I'm telling you, they were planning this, and now they're rolling it back because people were getting ready to burn Wendy's to the ground.
So now that Wendy's has taken the outrage, another company's going to do it with a lot less outrage, and it'll be the norm in 2 years.
I hope not, because I don't like this. All right, listen to this audio clip, and this is going to lead us into something I teased a little earlier. Froggy, you know what this is?
Well, we weren't married to 9-to-5 guys, but the first time I realized how different was when Mickey had a hostess party.
The Sheen.
Where are you from?
Lawrence.
Oh, yeah, Lawrence, out on the island. That's nice. I'm from Miami. You ever been there?
No.
It's okay, but it's like you died and woke up in Jew heaven.
Angie, stop picking at that thing.
It's the one with the hands. I like to smack his face. The red-haired guy who looks like a farmer. I'm telling you, I can't get through the gate without this guy's hands all over me. So I told him, I said, keep your f***ing hands off me, you son of a bitch, or I'll cut them off. She means... I mean, here now, lucky he is. I just mentioned this to Vinny. Oh, no.
Of course, that's the famous scene from Froggy.
Goodfellas.
Roxanne. I didn't know Roxanne knew. Roxanne, you know what it is,
Goodfellas,
right?
No, that's Froggy.
Everybody knows.
Everybody knows.
Listen, Froggy, like me, we're kind of into the mob movies. Listen, you can answer the question.
Of course.
So you knew it was Goodfellas, and that's
I
where
recognize the music.
that's where Karen, she goes to
She meets all the other wives.
all the other wives, and it's just a. It's.
I love
just-
the one with the big mole.
Oh
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
chewing the gum and everything, and
Yeah,
know.
check out the wall with the rock.
getting the nails done and all that stuff. So that's like the mob wife scene in one of the greatest movies of all time, Goodfellas.
That's what I think of when you bring up mob wives, is just the wives from
Oh yeah,
those movies.
absolutely. Or maybe the pink Cadillac and the fur coat.
It's under my mother-in-law's name. It's all right.
After the
Jimmy,
What's the matter with you?
after the Lufthansa heist,
Bring
you
it
know?
back.
Everyone stay low key. Don't buy anything. Don't do anything.
Yeah,
I
right?
told you not to buy anything.
And what do you, Kirkos,
Check
Cadillacs?
it out. It's a mink coat.
Exactly. And then you got what's his name, Carbone. He's like hanging in the meat truck.
You should never bought the Cadillac.
Carbone.
What do you guess?
Hey, don't worry about it.
It's one of the greatest scenes in and then of course the use of Layla. Oh yeah.
Yeah, death.
Yeah. All right. Now the reason why I'm bringing this up is apparently mob wife fashion is big in 2024.
So what, like 80s mob wives?
It's like
Yeah.
it's like dressing up or trying to emulate the fashion of mob wives.
What, are people going to plastic surgeons to have moles added on the size of quarters?
Listen to this. This was like a Yahoo News story. Mob wife is the dominant fashion look for early 2024. Knowingly over the top, even trashy, the tough woman who has fought her way to money and power isn't afraid to show it off. Suddenly on social media, people are shooting videos like highlighting and showcasing this like mob wife couture, like mob wife fashion.
All right, so I typed in mob wife look into Google.
Yeah.
And it says a simple all black outfit. Then it's adorned by an eye-catching statement piece like a big fur coat or bold jewelry or big old boots or something like that, or animal prints.
Right. So everything I'm reading, it's like giving all these examples. It's 45 pieces to help you nail the mob wife look.
Yeah.
And they have faux fur in front of everything. But don't you think mobster wives would wear real fur?
Yeah, exactly.
Mob wives don't care
Yeah.
about fur. They're trying to save the little minks.
They don't care about killing animals. Their husbands are out killing people.
Exactly.
You know. All right. So here's the deal.
This fur is Benny's back hair. My husband killed him.
Now, videos are popping up on social media, and there's like an obsession. Women trying to emulate the look of the women in Goodfellas, Scarface, The Sopranos.
Ooh, Casino, as he's
Yes.
Scarface is totally, I mean, she was like always dolled up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to look like Carmella. Hell yeah.
The look leans hard on the 1980s. Faux fur over lots of black, including tight stockings, leather, lurex. What the hell's lurex? Lurex, Rox.
I don't know what Lorax is. I just know the Lorax from Dr. Seuss.
No, lurex, Lurex. Look that up, Fester. Sky high heels. It's all about being bold, tough, fearless, unapologetic. Here's Sarah Jordan.
Lurex is like bodysuit material, like
Lycra?
like Catwoman outfit.
Like Lycra,
Is
like a
that
tight-fitting, yeah.
Yeah.
29-year-old Italian-American from New Jersey, Sarah Jordan Arcuri, said that she's been pushing this aesthetic to her 120,000 Instagram followers. What the hell? Some mob wife wannabe 20. She's got 120,000. I'm scraping to get to 16,000, and she's got 120,000 on Instagram.
Yeah, she's posting.
She doesn't have Joey Fatone and the Boys to Men dudes singing the Jeffersons theme song on her Instagram.
You know, it's amazing when you realize what your problem is. You have Joey Fatone singing this. She has pictures of her bosom in faux fur. So what do you think is going to get more
You know
followers?
what? Let's try to go to phones here. Are you a woman who's into the whole mob wife look? I have no idea if this is going to get even phone call number 1. I have no idea.
Yeah, big teased out hair.
So are you following this trend for the mob wife look?
It's a good look.
800-990-1047. Are you into mob wife fashion? Have you seen the videos online? Are you now emulating this? Maybe it's not new. Maybe you have a friend. Maybe you've got a coworker. But apparently, this is trending. People, women trying to do the whole mob wife look. Yes or no? Do we have any women listening right now that are doing the mob wife look, or do you know somebody that's dialing into mob wife fashion, which apparently is very big here in early 2024? 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Or if we actually have some mob wives that are maybe in the witness relocation program.
If you're listening.
Hey, call us up. Hey, use anonymous or
fake name.
Yeah, use another fake name. Don't even use your reassigned name.
Just use Karen.
Karen.
All right, 800. I have no idea if the phones are going to ring on this.
I just looked at 48 different outfits in this mob wife look.
Yep.
And I don't like most of them. I'm not a fan of some of the silk tops underneath leather jackets.
Do you have anything in your closet, or do you have any fashion that comes close to any of the mob wife fashion pictures that you're looking at in your collection?
I have a little bit of animal print, but I don't wear it often. And I have some silk stuff that I don't wear often.
like leopard print. That's
leopard print.
Big mob wife. Yeah. All right. Listen, Andrew's fielding a couple of calls. I don't have high hopes that we're going to flood the lines like make Dave laugh. I don't have high hopes that we're going to flood the lines on this, but I just thought it was interesting. Plus, any chance to talk about Goodfellas, I'm in. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Roxanne, that might be funny. We ought to have you come in.
You'd make a good mob wife,
Oh,
Roxanne.
yeah.
Oh, no, I could do it. I have some different pieces.
Hey, why don't we do it and have a photo shoot? Roxanne mob wife photo shoot.
Okay.
Oh, man, we'll put it on my Instagram. That'll get me followers.
Didn't you almost become a mob wife?
Another day.
Oh, whoa.
No.
Roxanne is waving Fester off.
Roxanne told me a story once that
No,
at one time
keep
she was courted by
No,
somebody
no.
who was connected
Let's
but
just,
never
no,
went
let's
anywhere.
just zzz.
Yeah.
Hold on. You're trying to zip him up. Hold
zipping
on.
me.
You had a mobster try to hit on you or try to make you his mob wife?
No. What you've just said is completely erroneous.
Oh, I think I need Fester to tell the story then because we're not going to get it out of you.
Fester's not my spokesperson today.
Yes, he is. Right
no,
now he
he's
is.
Not. No, he's
I
not.
am not her spokesperson. However, I will just go off on rumor that at one time Roxanne was courted by somebody who was well connected and never went anywhere.
Oh,
and
wow.
she could have been
Which of the families?
a mob wife.
Which of the families?
This is just fictional stuff.
No. Which family? Come on.
This is just Fester blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
that's
It's Fester's having a burst into detergent.
I'm having a stroke right now. I'm having a stroke right now talking about how Roxanne was
It was the
heavily
Colombo
courted by
family.
Come on. Was it the Colombo, the Bonanno, the
It was the
Gambino,
Bonanno.
Genovese? Which family? Come on.
This is getting way blown out of proportion.
Lucchese? I didn't say Lucchese.
Are you
those
sure?
are those are the 5 families. Or hey, was
Vinny
it
the Chin?
Hey, wait a sec. The Chicago outfit. That's another
Maybe
one.
it was the Boston.
Are you
outfit.
trying to
It
get?
could have been the Chicago outfit.
Are you trying to get yourself or Roxanne whacked?
Was it Whitey Bulger?
Which one?
Whitey Bulger.
It was
Like,
I love Whitey Bulger's
Jimmy the
story.
Chin. Did he wear a coat? Did he wear a bathrobe around?
so-
Vinny the Chin. He was wandering around Manhattan like in
I
a
don't know where I am.
in a maroon bathrobe.
So
Yeah.
my wife isn't into the mob wife look.
Right.
However, she does pack heat like the mob wife.
oh, does she really?
Yeah.
Good for her.
Sandra in Tampa. Sandra, hi. Welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, good morning, guys. I love your show, by the way.
Thank you.
This is the weirdest thing because I'm in my 60s, and I've always loved like the leopard look, the clunky jewelry, the big pearls,
You have big like bouffant hair?
suede boots. I'm sorry?
Big hair?
I have short hair, so that's my only missing piece. But
Right.
the other, I didn't even know there was a term for this.
You can go to Morty's and get a wig.
Yeah, there you go. One of these Dolly Parton catalogs.
Oh, I'm sorry, Maury. Maury.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm going to be all in style now, but I have like leopard print blazers for work. I have leopard print.
You like mob movies?
My leopard print clothes.
You like mob movies?
I've actually seen one or two. Not really. I'm more like an action blow 'em up kind of girl, but.
Gotcha. Sandra, thanks for the call. All right, Chris. Chris is calling in from New York City. Oh, wow. Hey, Chris, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Good morning.
All right, Chris, go ahead.
Are you there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I work with a woman that has completely embraced the mob look, like 100%. She wears double knits and she looks cheap. It looks very not put together.
Great. Talk more trash about it.
Is she gonna have some Holston's onion rings later today for lunch? By the way, that's where the final scene from Sopranos was, where Tony gets whacked by the guy with the members-only jacket.
You gotta get the onion rings.
Sounds like Chris is going to get whacked.
She's almost at the point of talking about her beating her kids with broomsticks. Like she's like Goodfellas style.
All right, love it. All right, Chris. And what type of work do you do, Chris?
I'm in Broadway.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So she's got the Broadway mob wife look. Thank you, Chris. Thanks for phoning in from New York this morning.
Buddy.
When you're a jet from your first cigarette.
Mob wife fashion. Roxanne, let's do it. We need to get a couple
put out
of...
a calendar.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah, Roxanne mob wife calendar.
No, just a photo shoot. Okay. Seriously. Let's...
just for your Instagram.
Who's taking the pictures?
I think Buck started working for us again,
I was
didn't
gonna say, I define a photo shoot
What?
as
He
a
just
professional.
left.
I think Buck is back.
Yeah, he's back.
That's the way to play it around here. You quit, and then they hire you back
Yeah.
for like
Jesus.
double.
Yeah. All right, so seriously, Roxanne, will you agree? Let's do a Roxanne dresses up like a Goodfellas mob wife photo shoot.
I will approve all the photos. Yes, I agree.
Okay, now you have to put together the outfits.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't have a lot of outfits.
Yeah, what's your budget for her wardrobe?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
I told you I have a
Well,
couple
hey,
pieces,
we
but
could-
I'm not like I'll do a picture.
We could probably do it at Goodwill or something, or
for God's
Salvation
sake,
Army.
no.
Yeah, they'll have a bunch of stuff.
Oh, yes,
No, I'm
yes.
out. I'm out.
Think of all the
Why? What's wrong with Goodwill or Salvation
because
Army?
this is turning.
What are they?
nothing.
What are you
No.
too good for Salvation Army?
No, this is turning into
Say yes.
a big project.
Rock, say that you're
This
too good for
isn't-
Goodwill.
This you guys are spinning this. This is what I'm feeling like.
All right.
I can go home tonight and I can find one outfit. I can't go traipsing around to various Goodwills and various stores around town and pull all this stuff together for a photo shoot that we may not even talk about a week later.
What if?
But I will pull an outfit from my home.
What if he gave you a $5,000 budget for Nordstrom's?
You're not going to get mob wife at Nordstrom. All right. So,
yeah?
what about your hair? Can you get the big Goodfellas like teased up big hair thing
This
going?
sounds like a lot of work.
Come on, Roxanne. It's for the show. We do things for the show.
Right.
All right. Coming soon, Roxanne dolled up like a mob wife.
But not in Goodwill crap because she's too good for that.
No,
ish.
I never said that. I just
you need a
said I
big
don't
thick
want to
hole.
do a lot of errands around town. You want to go buy me a wardrobe at Goodwill? I'll model it for you, Fester.
Don't say that. Don't say that. I'll have you in some 1970s
used to-
t-shirts.
No, you can't knock it. We used to do segments with Goodwill and do fashion shows on one of the morning shows I did, and they have really nice put together outfits.
Hey, speaking of the Sopranos, a lot of little interesting, natural segues today. Christopher
Chrissy Moltisanti.
Yeah, so Drea De Matteo, who played, what was her name on the show?
The girlfriend.
Yeah, Christopher's girlfriend. Yeah, Adrian.
Wait, no.
It was Adriana.
Adriana.
Was it Adriana on Goodfellas?
No.
And of course, you know her from such great scenes as
Christopher!
and of course,
Christopher!
Yeah. So
there's only one scene I think about with her.
Yeah. Syl takes her out for a long drive.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Anyway.
You told them what?
Drea De Matteo from Sopranos. I want to watch that again. Because we watched it originally. Then just before COVID struck, Michelle and I started watching Sopranos all over again. And you know what's amazing?
How it holds up.
Well, that's true. Yeah, Sopranos just holds up amazingly. The acting is tremendous. The storylines. There are not many dud episodes of The Sopranos. There are a few, but most of them are just fantastic. It holds up. That's true. But you know what's incredible? The stuff you forgot about. And you watch this. We were so invested in The Sopranos. Couldn't wait for the new episode to come on HBO, back in the day. And then, you go back and watch this stuff, and there are just like dozens of episodes where you don't remember a freaking thing. It's like I can remember like my second birthday party. I can remember Joey Richardson throwing me into a chair in third grade and having to go get stitches.
Joey.
But I mean, the things that I remember as a kid, I can have flashbacks, the most bizarre things. Lying in my bed in Nanuet when I was like in first grade, and you get like some weird feeling or something. You just remember just crazy stuff. But then we're watching Sopranos, and Michelle and I are looking at each other, and we're like, I don't remember this one. I don't remember, but like tons of, you just don't remember. The way your brain works, how certain things are just ingrained, and you'll have a flashback to being a kid in school or just some event, and you can replay it in your head like it's videotape. And then The Sopranos, where you watch these hour-long episodes and you're like, it's almost like you're watching it for the first time again.
That's right. Richie Aprile's out of jail.
Yeah, what was Chloe? Oh, Chloe is watching Larry David.
Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Yeah, she's starting from the beginning. And Chloe in the living room was watching like season 2, episode 3 of Larry David's Curb Your Enthusiasm. Oh, by the way, Richard Lewis died. That was big news yesterday.
By the way, Richard Lewis died. You just slip it in.
Hang on, no, we'll get into
That's part of your lore.
I'm not going to short shrift him. We'll get into that. I'm just staking a claim like the Moon Man. Okay, I'm putting the flag down.
All right,
hang on. All right, so Chloe has Curb Your Enthusiasm on. It's like season 2, episode 3, and Michelle and I again we saw all those, and we're watching this episode with Chloe, and we don't remember a damn thing from the whole show. It's like we never even watched it. It was like the Men in Black neuralizer. Wiped our memories clean. Anyway, let me finish up with Drea De Matteo. She has an OnlyFans account, Froggy, right?
No.
What does she do on it?
Yeah, well, guess what? She paid off her house with her OnlyFans account.
Good for her.
Yeah. She says, OnlyFans saved my life. I can't believe I'm saying that, but it really did save us. After nearly losing her home, Soprano star Drea De Matteo says her OnlyFans site helped her pay off her mortgage in 5 minutes. Really?
Wow. Good for her.
Yeah, she did an interview, and she just revealed this. Now, I don't know what, is she nude? I've never been on OnlyFans. I have never been on the website. I've never paid anybody,
to be a fan of
$12.99 a month. I've just never done it. So I don't know. Is she doing X-rated stuff? Is she
a lot of bikini shots?
Yeah. Is it clothed? Is it, because on OnlyFans, they let you run the gamut, right? You can.
So yeah, you could post whatever content you want that people will pay for.
Remember, there was that story about like the rollback that the owners or the private equity behind OnlyFans, whatever the story was. Remember, like a year or two ago, that there was like this controversy that they were like canceling some of the more graphic accounts. And it was something about that they were having trouble getting funding from legitimate institutions. Remember that? Remember that the whole OnlyFans model was going to change?
I remember the headline.
But that's why they're in business?
Yeah, I remember the headline, but I don't remember any action being taken.
Yeah. Anyway, Drea De Matteo from Sopranos.
Good for her.
Yeah, Christopher's girlfriend paid off her house with her OnlyFans account, paid off the mortgage.
That's amazing. Wow, good for her.
Good job, Adri.
I want to know what kind of content she's putting up.
It's just like bikinis and stuff, it looks like.
Okay.
Now,
nothing too crazy.
Back to Larry David for a second here and Curb Your Enthusiasm. I don't want to be mean here, but Richard Lewis over the last couple of seasons, it looked like he was dead and propped up on TV. He just didn't look good. I know he had some health battles. I think he might
diagnosed with Alzheimer's.
Well,
Like a year and a half ago.
they said he died of a heart attack, but he hasn't looked good. And he's a comedic classic. I mean, Richard Lewis, just really a funny guy. I always liked him, and but you watched him kind of deteriorate on episodes of Curb Your Enthusiasm.
He hasn't looked good since 1980.
No,
I mean, he's always looked a little different.
he was. I saw a picture of him from '89. He still looked pretty good in '89. So,
what show was he on in the '80s? I can't think of the first time I saw him.
Yeah. What was
Can't think
First
of it.
time I saw Richard Lewis was like on those HBO
Comedy
late night
specials?
comedy, like where there's like 10 comics up there, and like nobody really heard of them, but they all ended up being pretty big stars.
yeah, it was Jamie Lee Curtis. Anything But Love.
Yeah, maybe that's what
that
it
was like late '80s. He was on that sitcom with Jamie Lee Curtis. Anything But Love, '89, I think. And I saw a promo shot of him, and he looked pretty good there. But I think he had cancer as well. But the official cause of death, he had a heart attack.
I don't think he's ever been a healthy dude.
Jamie Lee Curtis said that he's the reason why she's sober.
Yeah, I mean, he's
Activia.
He seems like a pretty
Activia.
That's why she's regular, but Richard Lewis is the reason why she's sober. He seems like he always seemed like a pretty good guy. I mean, I remember a lot of his routine was based around therapy
And his addiction.
Oh, like neurotic behavior.
His therapist, his neurosis, it was the first time I've ever heard anybody talk about stuff like that.
So Richard Lewis, dead at 76, passed away peacefully in L.A. at his home after suffering a heart attack.
That sounds real peaceful. A heart attack.
Well, hey, Michelle said the same thing. We saw the news story, and she's like, "How do you die peacefully from a heart attack?
Your heart explodes. This is so peaceful.
If you die in your sleep and the heart stops,
exactly.
That's as peaceful as I'll take it.
Plenty of people die in their sleep with a heart attack, and it's not like some violent chest clutching. And falling down and knocking over, candlesticks and everything.
Uncle Murray's making a spectacle of himself in the whole restaurant. No, that's not how it all goes.
It's not like
Murray.
you fall down, take the buffet out, or Thanksgiving dinner. Uncle Murray.
Not Murray again.
Collapses on the table, knocks the turkey on the floor.
That's how I want to go. I want to be in an Asian restaurant.
Stovetop stuffing instead of potatoes. It's
face down in the stovetop.
Anyway, rest in peace.
My friend died that way, dude.
What?
Yeah, Uncle Murray.
Whatever. It's not.
Cool. No,
it's not cool. I know a guy who died in a restaurant.
Okay,
from a heart
serious?
attack.
Who?
Whatever. I don't want to talk about it. I'll get sad.
All right, he's setting up some TV show. All right, who was it?
No, I'm not setting up anything.
Well, what? Tell us the story.
It's just a guy that I know that I used to work with. He was at a restaurant and he started choking on a piece of steak and he had a heart attack from choking.
You die from choking.
No, when they were reviving him, he had a heart attack. All right, you gonna make me feel bad about it?
That's the most backward ass story I've ever heard.
Shut up.
Well, they were giving him like the Heimlich, and then he had a heart attack.
I guess I don't know.
I'm googling. I'm googling scenes right now from movies where someone's choked on.
You're making this up.
Have you seen the movie Choke?
Yeah. Was this a scene from Saved by the Bell?
Yeah. Screech choked on a potato in the Max.
Hey, speaking of health issues, and I'm not pointing fingers, I'm not looking at anyone in the room. No, I'm not.
Okay, what?
More bad news for pot smokers. Cannabis linked to a skyrocketing risk of heart attack and stroke for millions. Now, new research is out. Could normalizing marijuana use lead to heart health issues and a crisis? A dire new study has found a significant association between cannabis use and an increased risk of heart attack and stroke among adults in the United States. Comprehensive analysis included data from 430,000 individuals, sheds new light on the potential cardiovascular dangers of cannabis, even after accounting for tobacco use and other cardiovascular risk factors. Yep.
Whatever.
You've got marijuana now illegal at the federal level in the U.S., but you've got 24 states and Washington, D.C. have legalized recreational use. Here in Florida, marijuana is approved for medicinal use. It's going to be on the ballot in November for marijuana to be legalized for recreational use here in Florida, but right now it's not. But the enforcement on that is just, it's not a lot of enforcement. Unless you're like a dealer level and you got, that's a ton of, pot that you're growing or distributing.
Cheech Marin.
Yep.
Is 77 and Tommy Chong is 85. So tell me more about heart attacks and strokes on pot smokers.
How old is Willie Nelson?
Seriously.
That's right. Willie Nelson's 93 or something.
Yeah. Okay. Great. This is some junk ass clickbait science right here.
Junk ass clickbait science. Hey, we spoke about cell phones yesterday, and I brought up the point that the cell phone thefts nationwide are through the roof. And can you believe that yesterday the St. Pete police had a presser and released information here in St. Pete on cell phone thefts?
Did they thank you in the conference? Did they address that? The MJ Morning Show brought it to prevalence?
MJ is a hero for bringing this public service announcement.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I brought up a whole story about cell phones and that, you got these gangs that are ripping people's cell phones off, and it's really for the theft of money from banking apps. That's what they're going after. And we speculated yesterday that if you have a cell phone, I'm an Android user, you guys are all iPhone users, that if you've got a passcode or if you're using biometrics to log in, that's going to prevent the thieves from getting into your phone unless they see you use your code. And that's another big deal. So some of the thefts in bars, you have lurkers, you got stalkers, you got these disgusting thieves that will go to a crowded place, go to a bar. They will watch somebody during the course of a period of time use maybe their passcode, their PIN number to open up their phone. So they're watching you. They're making a note of your PIN number. Because people, if you're next to someone in a restaurant or a bar and they're opening up their phone with, let's say, a PIN code, people don't cover up. When you go to an ATM, you're supposed to use your hand, and they even sometimes little stickers on there. Cover
your code or something.
Cover your code, because one of the other issues is using the skimmer devices where you put in your credit card or your ATM card into a machine and you're getting skimmed. That you're actually putting it into a reader that some crook installed, that it's not the actual reader for the ATM. And what they do is they have the fake reader, they get all of your card data, and then they hide a hidden camera so they can see the keypad, so then they can match up the data from your card that they just swipe with their fake reader, and then they're watching the video of you keying in your PIN, and boom, they have all the components they need to drain your account. So that's a big issue. But with the bar thing we were talking about yesterday, is people will watch you in a bar or a crowded place. They will then make note of your PIN, and then they target you to steal your phone, pickpocket you, whatever, or brazen attacks, where they just grab it out of your hands and run. And, we had a story about it happened, 7 times in one day in New York recently. And now we have the St. Pete Police. Channel 8 had a story on this, that St. Pete Police said that more cell phones are being stolen than ever before, and the reason for the increase, they say people not keeping their eye on them. Listen to this. Listen to these stats. According to St. Pete Police spokeswoman Ashley Limardo, quote, the last year in January, we had only 5 people within this area with their cell phones being stolen or reported.
In the whole city.
Yep. So the last year in January, 5 reports of cell phone thefts.
January 2023.
Yep. This January, last month, 45 reports in St. Petersburg alone. And that's only the ones that have been reported. What about the people who didn't report it? So cell phones, again, twofold. Some cell phones that are being ripped off for the hardware value, and they're just ripping off phones and hoping that they get phones that do not have passwords or lockouts on them. Then they can wipe the phones, and hey, you just ripped off, the top of the line iPhone 15 or, an expensive, Galaxy, Samsung, or, the newest Pixel, whatever. OnePlus. So some people are stealing them for the hardware, and essentially if it's locked, then it's just a brick and they can't get in. But if you steal, a dozen phones, what percentage are not going to be locked? So that's number one. But the real serious thieves are stealing phones to then get quickly into your banking apps and rip you off. And here we go. We just talked about this. And now St. Pete Police reporting seeing an increase in cell phone thefts downtown near crowded bars and restaurants.
Roxanne, you were just downtown St. Pete. You said it was packed.
It was absolutely packed. That was Saturday night, but there were multiple things going on. There was a festival or something happening. And I mean, you're walking up and down Beach Drive and you're like in close proximity to
But also look how you hold your phone. People who are just standing on the street, they hold it with one hand, the tips of their fingers.
Someone can just roll by, grab it, and they're gone in not 60 seconds. They're gone in 6 seconds. Now, the story from Channel 8, Dave Bacciocco, Bacciocco. Anyway, his phone was stolen. He was able to track down the thief. He said, I had Find My iPhone out.
Yeah,
and I watched it go away from me, and I used my buddy's phone, and I just called them and was like, hey, you got up to 2 options. We're outside of your house. I can call the cops, or you can just hand it to me, and we'll never see each other, and we'll be fine. This guy used Find My iPhone, went to the home where the thief was that stole his iPhone. So they tracked it. Then he calls his phone and says, hey, you get 2 options here. You come outside, give me my phone, or I call the police.
Ooh.
I always said, you come get it, sucker.
Wow.
You know what we should do? We should make something on iPhones where, or, any phone, where, say you don't have the Track My Phone enabled or whatever. So on your screen, on your home screen, when you open it up, instead of there being a picture, it should say, if found, call, boom, 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 813-310-8444.
I used to have something like that.
And
call Fester, 813-310-8444.
Right?
Yeah.
So then a person finds a phone, because if I find a phone, I have no idea whose it is. I try to open it. It's locked. I don't know what to do with it. But if someone finds a phone and it says call this person, then you're good.
Yeah. Like once it's discarded or something, if it's not, they can't use it.
Keep track of your phones. Also, I know that this happened a lot in New York with a lot of the outdoor dining. You go to New York and even before COVID and all the outdoor dining sheds that they built in the street, you have a lot of restaurants that have, during nice times of the year, they have the sidewalk tables. And you go to many places, even before the COVID stuff, just tons of tables outside, and people would be, feet away from the street and certainly the sidewalks. And on their table, people would have, outside of these restaurants, just their cell phone on the table.
Just laying out.
People you go to a restaurant, you look at how many people have their cell phone on the table.
Yeah.
But outside dining, easy pickings. And you would have thieves that would just go down a city street, and you have all these restaurants and people sitting outside. They'd snatch their cell phones and run. That's just like a big giant invitation. 8:49 at the MJ Morning Show brings to an end.
Hey,
yes.
I have to tell you something.
Well, I guess this does not bring an end.
No.
Go ahead.
I've been in a rabbit hole right now, and I've been sending you stuff, MJ, and it's not going through. But read your email. This is creeping me out. I knew this existed.
Whoa. I just got a text from you.
Okay, I just emailed it to you as well because
this is sick.
Yeah.
Is that what you just hold on? What's not going through? I just got a text from you.
Yeah, just one of my texts went through, so then I had to start over and send you every. Okay, that one did. Has to do with AI.
All right, so we'll talk about it next.
Yes.
All right, hold on. So Roxanne, you are freaked out. Something new regarding AI.
Yes.
All right, hold on. Hour and 20 minutes plus of Nonstop MJ ends right now. We're back in minutes. Also, there's a percentage of people that want birds to poop on them.
Hello. Yes. Please.
Hang on. Oh, and did you see the anonymous NFL survey? The Bucks get just drilled. Like with the players.
NFLPA survey?
Yeah, the Players Association. Yes. There's an NFL Players Association survey, and the Bucks get hammered.
Never know.
Yeah, that and more, man. How do you know if you're going to get a really crappy cup of coffee at Starbucks? There are some signs. We got a lot of stuff when we get back. Oh, and you see the shark lady down in Manatee?
No, what happened?
She ripped off this organization.
She ripped off a shark?
Oh, yeah. A scientist, a known shark scientist is accused of embezzling a fortune. I mean, talk about a predator. All right, hold on. All right, hang on. Back in a second. We're loaded next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Don't move. If ladies and gentlemen, that music means just one thing. Hal Herman headlines. Tomorrow morning, about 8 o'clock, Hal Herman back in the MJ Morning Show studio with another edition of Hal Herman Headlines.
Hal Herman is on your side. Tampa Bay's news leader. Hal Herman Headlines. More Americans get their news from Hal Herman than from any other source. Screw CNN. Hal Herman is the most trusted name in news. Fox News blows. For the facts, Hal Herman knows. MSNBC has crabs. Hal Herman has the real news. Hal Herman's headlines, Tampa Bay's most trusted source for news.
All right, Froggy, is Hal going to be in good shape tomorrow for Hal Herman Headlines about 8 o'clock?
He's not doing really well. He was friends with Richard Lewis.
Oh, stop.
They were in rehab together, and so I'm going to talk to him later and try to cheer him up. He's really
Lewis,
distraught.
Hold on, Richard Lewis was in rehab?
Yeah, with Hal in the 80s.
Richard Lewis had an issue?
Oh, yeah.
I think his whole life
issue.
was one issue.
What was that? What was that?
Richard Lewis's whole life was one issue.
Yeah, I mean, kind of his act was kind of the neurotic thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Hal went through some neurosis.
Yeah, Larry David, put out a statement that he was like this beautiful person, one of the funniest people anyway. So Richard Lewis, comedian, of course, on Curb Your Enthusiasm for many episodes, died on Tuesday. Found out yesterday, dead at, 76?
76, yeah.
Is that it? So rest in peace, Richard Lewis. We've got an embezzler. You want to talk about a Shark Tank? You have this well-known, shark researcher, like a marine biologist, who even has appeared on Shark Week. What is that, on A&E?
Is it? I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry, National Geographic.
Okay.
Yeah, Shark Week. I love sharks. I love scuba diving, but it's kind of weird. People always say to me, hey, you watching Shark Week? You know what? I really have never watched it. I don't know why.
I've caught a couple of shows during Shark Week. There was a fishing expedition and some guy gets his arm bitten off.
Didn't they have Shaq Week one week where Shaq was messing with sharks?
Yeah. Shaq and sharks?
Yeah.
I can't say that together.
Hey, listen, in Indonesia, where I just was with Chloe, we saw sharks on almost every dive. Black tips, white tips, saw some big reef sharks, saw the famous walking shark.
Shark Week is on Discovery Channel.
Well, this is.
it was cool when it was
I don't
new.
know. I'm looking at the Shark Week.
Well, I'm just looking at the Channel 28 story that says a biology professor and researcher featured on National Geographic's Shark Week was arrested after police said she stole money from the nonprofit. Listen to this. The Bradenton police, they're claiming that Christine Bedore, 44, is charged with felony scheming to defraud in excess of $50,000 and criminal use of personal identification in excess of $100,000. So this woman, Christine Bedone, was the former treasurer of the American Elasma Branch Society. That's like the genus or the category of the for sharks, if I'm saying that properly.
Mm-hmm.
They began investigating her last year in 2023. The president claimed that they were pretty sure that the treasurer was, kind of a predator circling the bank accounts and taking money.
National Geographic has Shark Fest.
Oh. Okay.
Discovery Channel has Shark Week.
All right. So, hey, call Channel 28 and say tell them they have that wrong. They have National Geographic Shark Week, so that would be Shark Fest.
Yes.
Discovery has Shark Week.
Just go to YouTube and watch Shark Attack. It's way better.
Gotcha. So, listen to this. This woman did electronic transfers at least $300,000 and used the money for personal expenses, like apparently bought a car, got medical procedures. I don't know whether they were medically necessary or, cosmetic.
Tell you what.
Like Botox.
Should have Finn put on her back.
I see her mugshot here. She didn't get a facelift.
Anyway, she ripped off $300,000. I'm just out of curiosity. Every time, like, she went into the bank accounts to steal money, every time that she was, like, ripping off this organization,
yeah.
Do you think maybe yes. did the music play?
Yeah. Yeah.
And she's
slinking in.
Exactly. She's getting ready to take $15,000 out of the account, transfer it. Yes.
Jaws 3D was about some researchers that got attacked.
Oh, that was my favorite Jaws.
There
Jaws
she
3D
is.
the best.
But, I mean, can you imagine that? She's like this well-known, like, marine biologist. She's ripping off this organ.
Bedore.
I mean, she's just circling the bank accounts. She's got her fin out of the water, Look at that. The balance is $78,000. Whoa. I need some microdermabrasion.
You're going to need a bigger cell.
Anyway, so that's just too easy. But that kind of sucks. Ripping this organization off.
Not cool.
Yeah, she's going to probably spend some time. Well, unless she can make restitution.
Throw her in a Shark Tank for a while.
Yeah.
Put her in a meat suit.
Yeah.
She used some of the funds for pet insurance. Travel, entertainment.
All right, now what were you?
Pet insurance.
Yeah, did you see that?
Boy, they go through all your books.
There's a whole list. She used it for medical procedures. Yeah. She bought a new car, and you're seeing more. She used it for pet insurance.
Yeah, pet insurance.
Yes, according to this document, she's a big fan of Mexican food. She went to Casa Cantina many times.
Yeah.
So Roxanne, what were you teasing?
Okay.
You got something with artificial intelligence, something with AI that is creeping you out and making your Roxanne skin crawl?
I know this exists. I know there are bots and fake people on social media, but I was going into my messages and it suggested that I message one of these creepy AI characters. And so I sent you, MJ, some screenshots of these different characters. These are AI. These are not real people. So, for example, there's Billy. Billy is your older sister and confidant, and they're asking you to message her. And then I went and looked at Billy's profile, and she's got these creepy-ass pictures of... She looks very much like Kendall Jenner, but she's AI created. All the photos are AI generated. There's one photo of Billy out in a nightclub with her girlfriends, and one of her girlfriends has 3 fingers. And not in a way like a shark bit it off, like 3 fingers in like the knuckles are smooth on the edges. Like she was born with just...
Like it's an AI generated image that forgot the other 2 fingers?
Exactly.
Some of these AI images are really kind of disturbing. We talked about AI coming up with... What was it?
It was food. Instacart was coming up with meal ideas.
Yeah. So we did a story, I think yesterday or the day before, that Instacart had some recipe ideas, and they were like AI-generated recipes, and even the images were AI-generated, and the images that were made by computer... It was coming up with food items that don't exist.
Like a hot dog that when you cut it open, it has the insides of a tomato.
Exactly. Right. It was like some kind of weird crap from like some Avatar planet.
Yeah. It's just such weird content. I mean, the pictures are seemingly perfect until you see that the woman only has 3 fingers on her hand. But they're like just weird... calling all winter warriors. It's okay to feel blue when the days are colder. Here are a few tips for shaking off the winter blues. And then it's just this, like, what's the end game, MJ? What are they trying to get us to do? Why are they encouraging us to message these people? What do they get out of it? It's
just trying to get clicks, baby.
One side is saying that AI is going to be massive. Hey, NVIDIA, the chip company, because of AI, NVIDIA stock is going through the roof.
And all the subsequent companies. Yeah. SoundHound had a hell of a week.
But not all AI is doing well. There are some flops out there. But you've got 2 schools of thought on AI. that, oh my God, it's the future. It is going to drive unbelievable tech. But then you have another component, another opinion side of the fence that's saying that AI is not going to pan out to be the boon that people think. And some are calling it the AI bubble, that there is going to be, listen, is artificial intelligence and AI here to stay? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is it going to improve? Is it going to potentially make life better? Can it potentially harm us? Absolutely.
Yeah, both.
However, there are some that are saying that it's not going away. It's here.
Right.
It's going to be an important factor, but it's not going to be as massive and as pervasive as some are predicting. And that, yes, there's going to be a lot of AI success, but there is going to be a bubble that is going to pop. And like a game of musical chairs, it's going to leave some people without a chair when the music stops. So, what actually pans out, who the hell knows? But Roxanne is getting creeped out by new AI suggestions.
If you want to see what I'm talking about, go look at this girl, Billy, your sis Billy, on Instagram. And it's just like, who wants to talk to her? She's not real.
I want to talk to her.
Y'all notice? Clap your hands, y'all. He's got fire in the picture. He's got fire on the grill. Took a whole lot of you right here just to get up that hill. Now we're up in the big league. Ain't no turning back. As long as we live, should be, baby. There ain't nothing wrong with that. We're moving on up.
All right, so what is this? You want to see that video? That is Joey Fatone from NSYNC, along with Wanya Morris from Boys to Men at the Chad Chronister for Sheriff, his re-election kickoff event that happened at Armature Works last night. And surprise entertainment, Joey Fatone comes out and sings. You got the Boys to Men, Wanya guy comes out. They're doing a whole assortment of TV theme songs, including the Jeffersons. That video, I shot it last night at the Chad Chronister Hillsborough County Sheriff re-election campaign event. I shot it last night. The video is on my Instagram if you want to see it. It's fun. It's fun. It's at Certified MJ Radio. So on Instagram, if you want to see that video, you want to see what Joey Fatone from NSYNC looks like these days, and Boys to Men, he's a man, all right. Yeah, no more boys.
I'm 56.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he's that old, but maybe somewhere in that range. But the video's up. It's on my Instagram right now if you want to see it. It's Certified MJ Radio. Really nice event. Certified MJ Radio. And, man, there had to be 2,000 people at the Armature Works. They've got that big banquet hall that is really a nice space.
It is. I've done events in there.
That's the first time I've been in that banquet room at Armature Works, and it is nice. And I'll tell you what, they really put up a nice event last night for Chad Chronister, who I wholeheartedly endorse. Again, they've his team and Chad Chronister as Hillsborough County Sheriff, they've done a phenomenal job. We've got one of the best law enforcement agencies, sheriff's offices in the country, with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, and they just continue to improve and expand. And, they have their own DNA lab, ballistics. They don't have to send stuff off to like the feds and, wait weeks or months sometimes to get results. I mean, just a very, very progressive agency that really has their act together. So, obviously I endorse Chad Chronister for another term as Hillsborough County Sheriff. But just a nice event last night, and the video's on my website if you want to see Joey Fatone from NSYNC along with Wanya from Boys to Men. Certified MJ Radio. There are people that want birds to poop on them. Fester, when I teased this earlier, it seemed that you knew why.
No, I was just pro bird pooping on me.
I've always heard it was a good luck thing.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, if a bird, have you ever got clobbered by a bird?
Of course.
I don't think I've ever been hit by. I'll tell you what. I think I told this story before. My cousin Peter Ray. We're in the hammock at my grandparents' house on 169th Street in Flushing, Queens.
Right.
I would have been maybe 9. He's like a year younger. He was like 8. We're messing around at Papa Al and Grandma Franny's house, right? Flushing, New York. So if I was 9, this would have been like 1975. I'm a little kid. Peter and I were messing around on the hammock in the back. And his mouth was wide open and a bird flew over and pooped in his mouth.
That's a hell of a shot.
Talk about like centering up that water gun at the fair and shooting the clown's mouth. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, to make the balloon pop?
Yes.
Peter opens and as his mouth is open, this bird flies over and just I will never forget that. Ugh. God, that's disgusting.
So, remember when the St. Pete Pier was like an upside-down triangle?
Yeah.
I was a boy.
Back when it was used in that Sequest series, whatever. Remember that?
So, I was a kid walking on that pier with my grandfather, and I got caught by a pelican.
Oh, man.
Yeah, and it was...
Those are some loads.
Yeah, it was like a strip. It was like a 4-foot strip on the... and I was right in it.
That's like dumping a 5-gallon bucket of drywall mud on you or something.
I got hit by a pelican on my shoulder. I was like, oh!
Yeah.
Grandpa's like, it's good luck.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly. 37% of people apparently have no problem if birds poop on them because they think it's good luck.
Yeah.
30. I'm sorry. I don't subscribe to that. I'm not into like the superstitious stuff, but there are people that really think that if a bird poops on you, that it's a good thing. I'm sorry. I'm thinking that's a dry cleaner bill right there. Or,
that's a ruined outfit.
Yeah. Or if my cousin, what happens if a bird poops in your mouth?
Yeah.
Extra good luck.
Oh. Yeah.
I had one poop on me one time when I was doing a live shot, but I wasn't live when it happened.
So you on TV?
Yes.
Okay.
But it wasn't.
Was it Bay News 9 or Channel 10?
Yeah, it was
or
Bay News 9. Bay News 9.
So you're out doing a live shot
at Lopez Park.
And what was the story on?
The Rays spring training. It was just after a spring training game, and we were doing our post-game wrap-up, and I was out on the field.
Were you about to go live?
I think I'd already gone live, and then we were doing like packages, like intros to packages.
Right. And a bird poops on your head or on your outfit
like
or what?
My shoulder-ish, and then my hair. Yeah.
Tonight on Sports Wrap, Roxanne gets pooped on by a bird. Devil Rays spring training.
I'd watch that.
Yeah. Yeah, right?
37% of people would let a bird poop on them because it is good luck. I'm sorry.
I mean, look at me now. Look at the good luck I have sitting in this room right now. It's worked out.
You really fell up.
Yeah, I am not a subscriber to that notion. What line am I taking?
Yeah.
I'm taking, is it Drew and Parrish? Let me grab Drew and Parrish. Drew, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Welcome.
Hey, how you doing, MJ?
We're doing fine. What happened?
So I'm walking around a boardwalk down in South New Jersey, and next thing you know, I got bird crap all over my shoulder and the back of my head, right?
Right.
I'm like, oh, I was so mad. I was like, I got to get cleaned up. This is terrible, right? So on our way home, somebody said, oh, that's good luck. That's good luck. You got to go play. Got to go to casinos. I'm like, all right. So I stopped in Atlantic City, New Jersey.
Right.
On the way home. Went in there, I hit red, white, and blue sevens, and I hit the slot jackpot. It had a hand pay me. It was like $1,300.
Oh, right. Look at
wow.
that. Man, it's too bad you didn't win like the Wheel of Fortune Progressive to like 18 million or something, but.
Yeah. Well, maybe if I would have kept playing, but then I got the hell out of there.
So you sound like a Jersey guy, huh?
Yeah, no doubt. That's why I was in Jersey.
All right, man. Where in Jersey you from?
I'm from Edison.
Oh, yeah.
Central.
Yeah,
New Jersey.
I know. You know where the Edison Diner is?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Michelle and I, we had lunch at the Edison Diner, and then right around the corner from that, you got Edison's old lab. Have you ever driven by Edison's old electric lab?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm a radio collector. I bought, seriously, in Edison, New Jersey, in some kind of like rundown kind of older apartment complex, I bought a very rare Zenith radio. I bought a 1935 Zenith Stratosphere, one of the smaller ones, the 16 tube, and I've got all the Zenith Stratospheres. I think I'm one of the few in the world that has all three of them. But I bought a very prized radio for a great price from some chain-smoking guy and woman from Michelle thought I was going to get murdered in the place. But I seriously, I bought this old Zenith radio in Edison, New Jersey. So, hey, buddy, thanks for calling in.
Hey, thank you for taking my call.
Yeah, it's I bought the 16A61 from them. Nice old radios. The Zenith Stratosphere 16A61. About, I don't know, 15, 18 years ago. So, it's 9:22 at the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Final chunk of the MJ Morning Show is next. There was an anonymous NFL survey with the Players Association, and it is not kind to Buccaneers management. The Buccaneers from players get an F in a category. We'll get to this next.
Yes.
We have a lot of stuff. Final chunk of the what?
Let me give my employer an F after they pay me millions of dollars.
Well, it's anonymous, so they don't know. But, the Buccaneers not getting a great score.
Whatever.
Well, hang on. I'll give you the details. We'll do it next. We'll do it live next on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Stand by. 9:31 at the MJ Morning Show, and the final segment here on a Thursday, not just any Thursday, a once in every 4 years Thursday, February 29th of 2024. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, when typically you got to celebrate on the 28th, and now you get your actual birthday if you were actually born in a leap year on the 29th.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is. And then, of course, man, March 1 already. Hey, spring break, have you guys decided? Because all of you guys are on the Hillsborough County spring break school schedule, and no one has told me I'm here. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah,
are you guys working on spring break, or am I going to be alone? Is it going to be Chloe and me? And what's the story?
The three of us have spoken, and we are all taking the week off to go to Indonesia. So, all three of us taking the families to some
really.
country near the side of the world.
What is the week for spring break for? Is it like the 8th or something?
I think it's the week after. Okay, so it's not next week; it's the week after. Yeah. So what's that? 10th, 11th.
I guess.
Bring up the Hillsborough County schedule, would you please? All right. So March.
Spring break is the 11th right through the 15th.
All right. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Roxanne, are you working the 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, or 15th of March?
I plan to. I was going to let the guys, if they needed to pick days, I plan on being here because I put my kid in some camps and stuff for that week. So, and then we're going to take a big summer vacation. So I have to put in vacation, right? I don't get as much as you.
Okay.
So I have to have someone cover for middays. Yeah.
You'll be here. All right. Fester, what are your plans for Hillsborough County spring break week?
I plan on coming.
Aren't you going to some wolf farm or something? Or
I can't go to the wolf farm.
Why not?
Because Hudson's too young. Like everybody who goes to the wolf farm
has
to be like over the age of like 11 or 10 or 11.
Really?
Why
Hudson's-
wolves love little kids?
Apparently, yeah, that's right. Hudson's 7, and he just looks too delicious to the wolves.
You might look delicious too.
I mean, I would think so, but I would hope they would.
Roxanne, what are you eating? Did you
I'm
bring?
sorry.
Did you bring enough for
She
everybody?
did.
I
She
did, and I
brought-
offered you guys.
She brought lightly salted pistachios,
Oh.
which goes excellent with
Yeah.
broadcasting.
Fantastic. All right. So, what is your deal? So, if you can't go to the wolf farm because your kid's too young,
I think I might take my kids to Bike Week in Daytona. No,
Bike Week is not in middle of March.
It's a joke.
All right.
I don't know. Maybe I'll take a day or two. Maybe I'll take toward the end of the week.
All right,
Maybe.
so you will be here for. All right, Froggy, have you made a determination? Are you doing anything?
Care.
Yeah.
I'll come in. I don't care. I have to work anyway.
All right.
Yeah.
So it looks like it'll be a fairly normal MJ morning show.
I'm thinking about maybe taking Friday or Thursday and Friday.
I don't get days off.
There you have it. Hey, the NFL and the anonymous survey from the Players Association, not very kind to the Buccaneers. Did you see the grades?
After you said it, I read a lot of the complaints, and a lot of it just seems like bitching and complaining.
Like what kind of complaints?
Like the locker room is smelly. Yeah, it's smelly because of the players.
A lot of
Jeez.
locker rooms are.
Yeah.
Everything, wet towels,
Yeah.
wet.
Ugh.
A football locker room is sweaty. Oh, that's breaking news.
Gross.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers got an F for travel.
This is the part that surprises me about the millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars in an NFL team, how they nickel and dime their players.
Well, also daycare. Did you see that?
I couldn't believe that. I had to read that twice. I'm like, what the
Really?
what? How much do you think? Okay, so the Buccaneers have a daycare room on game days. So a player has a kid, the wife can go to the game, and the kids can be cared for, but they charge the players
$90.
Yeah.
So, yeah, exactly. Wouldn't you think? Yeah, Professor, bring up the story.
Yeah, I have right here. $90 per child. So you have 2 kids, it's $180 per game. You're out there smacking helmets for 4 hours.
The NFL Players Association says Bucs owner Joel Glazer, well, it's also Brian and the sister
Yeah, the family runs
and
it,
the other brother that you never hear about. I think they got him locked in an attic somewhere. Anyway, the players described the locker rooms for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as unclean and smelly. They even cited seeing bugs in the showers.
Ew.
Respondents described the team sauna as dirty, small, and broken down. Younger players must have roommates on work travel unless they pay the team more than $1,750 for their own room each season.
Well, that would piss me off.
They do have a daycare room on game days, but charge players' families $90 a child.
So you've had 3 kids. It's my kids are coming to the game. It's going to cost $270. You're better off
$270.
buying them a ticket, right?
Well, I mean, it's just so petty.
And then most other teams apparently offer childcare for free. This is like something you don't even think about. But on a game day at your home stadium, your wife is coming, you got kids, you got young kids, and a lot of the NFL players, they're young guys, they have young kids. And if you want to put them in Ray J. Buccaneers daycare, they charge the players $90. I mean, that's nickel and diamond crap right there. Whoa.
The guy has an $8 million a year contract, but you're going to charge him $90 a home game to watch his kid for a little bit?
I heard Jason Kelce talk about how he had to spend $60,000 just to get his family to go to the Super Bowl. Or just like he had to pay $10,000 a kid or something.
Oh, I bet.
It's like something outrageous.
But then on travel,
you have to share a room unless you pay the team $2,000 almost.
Screw that.
the Buccaneers got an F grade for travel accommodations for some reason. So some teams got good grades. Buccaneers got just some bad grades and some complaints.
Are they staying at like La Quintas when they go play the Falcons?
A new NFL Players Survey revealed some alarming shortcomings that one wouldn't expect to see from multi-billion-dollar teams within the world's most valuable league, the National Football League. The NFL Players Association yesterday released this year's team report cards. More than 1,700 players anonymously submitted their opinions on various aspects of their teams, ranging from ownership and coaching to team facilities and treatment of families. The report cards assigned letter grades based on the positive and negative feedback. The highest graded team in the league was the Miami Dolphins, which got straight A's across the board.
Dude, I've been watching Hard Knocks in season, the Miami Dolphins, and what a different organization that is, man. I really have a lot of respect for the Dolphins. And what
Miami ranked first in the league in food, cafeteria, training room, training staff, weight room, team travel, and ownership. On the other end of the spectrum, the Washington Commanders were the worst graded team in the NFL. Among the most pressing concerns for players were the organization's treatment of families and the locker rooms. According to the survey, just 19% of players feel the locker room is big enough. Players also mentioned multiple sewage leaks.
Ew. You remember there was a pipe in their stadium?
Yeah.
And the pipe was just pouring out water onto fans, and nobody really knew what that water was?
Additionally, the team doesn't have a family room during games or daycare services for players on game day. The Commanders are just one of 4 teams without either. But you look at the Buccaneers numbers, and the Bucs just didn't get a good score. Again, complaining $90 a kid.
I wonder how the Jaguars did. Remember that story came out where in the middle of a game, like their DirecTV went out and it said, call this number to pay your bill in all the suites?
That's right.
That's so embarrassing.
It's like their DirecTV subscription wasn't paid.
Yeah, nobody could watch the game in the suites.
Oh, man. You're paying, what, $200,000 a year for a suite or whatever?
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm going to give the Bucs a little break on is the bugs in the shower. This is Florida. You might see a palmetto bug.
What, you got bugs in your shower, Roxanne?
No, I don't, but I'm just trying to make some. What's different about living in Florida, being a Buccaneers player versus being a New York Jets player? You might see some palmetto bugs.
I mean, the Jets facility probably has rats running through it.
Speaking of sports, Chloe went to college and has a friend that played UNH, University of New Hampshire, men's soccer, and he was drafted. He's on the Miami team.
Whoa, he plays with Lionel Messi?
He plays with Messi, and guess what? Guess where we're going on Saturday?
In the Beckham's on that team.
Yeah, we're going
to the game?
To the game because
Lucky.
Chloe's friend
got tickets?
Yeah, he can have 4 tickets a game. And invited Chloe, keeps in touch with him.
She's got to give me some tickets for my kids.
He's from Italy, and his name is Yannick. And Yannick is from Italy, and he plays with Messi now. It was he was just playing, like last year or two with the University of New Hampshire men's soccer team.
Well, he got signed by David Beckham.
His name is Yannick Bright.
That's amazing.
And yeah, a good friend of Chloe's, and we're going to the Miami game. The football. We're going to the soccer game Saturday in Fort Lauderdale, where the stadium
That's the hot
is.
team, man. That's a celebrity hotspot.
Oh yeah. Look, Yannick. I mean, I've had dinner with Yannick. I mean, we know Yannick. So Yannick was selected in the first round of the MLS Super Draft by Inter Miami.
Yeah, University of New Hampshire senior midfielder Yannick Bright.
Yes,
was drafted in the first round.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
And
That's cool.
and Chloe is a good friend of his. Chloe was on the women's University of New Hampshire soccer team, and then when she went to St. Andrews for a year, she left the soccer team, but then she was a walk-on the women's top team at St. Andrews in Scotland. She just walked on, and next thing you know, she's on the top women's team. And she was starting every game as a walk-on. So, but
too
Chloe,
bad women's soccer players don't get any credit.
Yeah.
Isn't there a new women's soccer league that's starting up? Did I see that?
Well, we've got a local team.
Tampa has a franchise of it too.
Exactly. So that was announced a year ago or so about the new women's team coming to the Tampa Bay area. But so we're going to see my parents down in Fort Lauderdale where they live.
Say hi to Mom for me.
And then Chloe told Yannick, hey, we're coming down to Fort Lauderdale. And he said, hey, you want to come to the game? So hopefully Messi plays. That ticks people off because when people buy tickets and then
if I went and he didn't play, I'd be pissed.
Yeah, and then hopefully Messi is scheduled to play on Saturday night or Saturday afternoon. But hey, we're going to be there. Those are some people are paying like $2,000 a ticket to go see Messi play.
Listen,
I get my kid a whole kit jersey because he loves Messi and the pink and the black, and it was expensive.
Yeah, don't screw this up, MJ, because
what am I going to screw up?
Because here's Yannick from University of New Hampshire, from Milan, Italy, knows nobody. We could probably bilk tickets for all of us out of this deal, man. So don't screw it up.
Screw you. Your kids don't like soccer.
No, but they're messy. They're messy kids.
Anyway, what else do we have to do before we get out of here?
Just don't screw it up.
Yeah. Any loose ends before we shut things down here on a Thursday?
Just revisiting the mob boss thing. I just want to let you know I will do that, MJ. I'll do that photo shoot, but I want to do it when it's cold out. Like I think
let's
it's
wait
best.
a year.
No, we'll have a cold snap before the
right?
end. Yeah.
Right. So the next cold day.
Define cold.
Why?
50?
Because it's like coats and.
Let's do it in the freezer.
Yeah, let's go to Sam's Club in the refrigerator
Listen,
section. We'll do
if
that.
you missed the segment earlier this morning, we were talking about mob wife couture, mob wife fashion, and for whatever reason, it's like a trend right now on social media. Women are trying to, dress up, the clothes they wear, the makeup, the nails, the hair. For whatever reason, the whole mob wife look, like Sopranos, Goodfellas, that there are women that are just emulating the whole mob wife look. So we had a discussion about this earlier, and I asked Roxanne, will she dress up like a mob wife, and we'll do a Roxanne mob wife photo shoot. I think it'd be great. Hey, you want to build up your Instagram followers, you put those pictures of you dressed up like a mob wife, man, you're gonna
do it. That's gonna put me over the edge.
You'll get thousands of followers.
All right, so MJ, this is a yes or no question.
Yeah.
Do we know somebody that can get us the photo shoot inside the county morgue?
You're not gonna. No one's gonna.
It's cold. It's cold in the county morgue, right? To keep the bodies cold. Roxanne would be comfortable. And mob, dead bodies, morgue.
That's a really good idea.
Huh? That's a pretty good idea.
Hey, what's going
Do it in the back of a freezer truck like Carbone.
Yeah.
Very macabre.
I know a guy with a freezer truck.
I'm sure you do.
No one is going to allow you into a county morgue for a radio morning show photo stunt.
Maybe I could,
You get a walk-in cooler at Wing House or something.
Let's go to, you know what? I went to a Circle K with like a beer cave.
Oh yeah, the beer caves. We'll do it a brew through or something. We'll do a beer cave. There you go. All right, 9:45. Oh, you ready for a movie remake we do not need?
Oh man, now I'm trying to think of movies we don't need.
Is it the race car movie? The guys who steal the cars?
No. I've got there are two movie stories. The first one is, do we really need a remake of Naked Gun?
Oh, come on.
Come on, really?
Why would they do that?
Leslie Nielsen was so great in that role.
And then OJ and his cast getting pushed down the stairs and everything.
Who's going to play the juice?
Yeah, exactly. Who's gonna be OJ? Yeah.
Show the kind of legs you could suck on for a day.
Hey, listen, we don't need a remake of The Naked Gun. Come on.
Again, classic.
Yeah, listen, leave the original movie. Nice, Beaver. Leave the original. Who's going to say that?
Thanks, just got it stuffed.
It's Kevin Spacey.
He's saying something different.
That would really be acting.
Yeah. All right. So, we don't need a Naked Gun. But the thing that Roxanne was just alluding to is apparently the final Fast and Furious movie is going to be made.
Oh.
So that's not a remake, but that's the final of the series?
The final. They're going to do one more Fast and Furious, and that's it.
Okay, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, that should have
10 only.
That should have ended probably after the first one. They probably should have ended that whole Fast and Furious thing.
I've never seen any of them.
I saw one,
Me
I think.
either.
So I haven't seen 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, or whatever the hell they're up to. All right, with that, folks, we got to get the heck out of here and call it a Thursday. Before we do, though, got some tickets for you. How'd you like to go see Train and REO Speedwagon? Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater, going to be Tuesday, August the 20th. That's Chloe's birthday, by the way, August 20th.
Wow.
Yeah, Chloe's going to be 23. Hey, Chloe, you want to go to see your REO Speedwagon and Train on your birthday at the Amp?
Drop to Jupiter.
There you go. All right, let's do caller number 25 right now, 800-990-1047. Caller 25. You'll win the tickets right now. Good luck from the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Folks, have a great day. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Don't forget, somebody will get $1 million. Somebody will win $1 million. You want to be a millionaire? Going to give away $1 million tomorrow morning on the MJ Morning Show between 7:45 and 8 a.m. or 8:15 tomorrow morning. MJ Morning Show. Also, Hal Herman is back with Hal Herman Headlines. Going to be a big, big day tomorrow on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. And let's be careful out there.
Good morning. Hear the latest MJ Morning Show podcast on the Q105 app, powered by Anna Jar and Levine Accident